right, so. Hey, we're recording. Awesome. Okay. So, the last time we were together, half of the party had just returned from a reconnaissance mission of sorts to the Wizard of Wines to determine for Erwin Mardukov why the wine shipments were being delayed from his family vineyard. As the party made their way towards the vineyard, they were summoned into the woods by these cloaked figures that turned out to be the Mardukov family, who revealed themselves to be were-ravens. While they were in the woods conversing, they noticed that there were a perimeter of needle blights, or there was a swarm of needle blights that were basically marching a perimeter around the winery. And the Mardukovs explained that the winery had been taken over by what they believe are the Druids from nearby, and they were able to get out with their children. Y'all made your way back to Vallaki, and the were-ravens, some of them had flown ahead of you, so that by the time you got there, you realized that you were reuniting the Mardukov family, Erwin with his father and brother, they had sort of been on the outs for a little bit. And it was at this moment that Erwin had fulfilled his promise to you all by providing you with the Tome of Strahd.
Andy?
And y'all were beginning to explore that when all of a sudden there was a commotion going on outside, where the town guards were clearly running to their posts at the north gate, the east gate, and the west gate. As you all went out into the street to determine what was going on, a very familiar raven-haired gentleman appeared out of the mist with some allies in the form of the Bavonshi that you have met before and thought had vanquished. There were a number of swarms of bats that materialized with him, and of course he was able to call some zombies from the nearby cemetery, and a battle ensued. And some of you came very close to expiring. But as abruptly as the battle began to subside as Strahd, who seemed to be less interested in fighting you and more interested in seeing just what you were made of. At the conclusion of the battle, wounds were healed, and y'all retired back into the Blue Water Inn, where you decided that that was where you were going to stay the night. It was in this venue that Shash, who had read through the Tome of Strahd and read it to you all, revealed a little bit about her past, about her quarry's past, and how her quarry, Vash, had been here over and over again, helping to try to free Barovia from the grip of Strahd, and even had been here at the beginning. And she also revealed that the Tatiana that is referred to in the Tome of Strahd, that she is convinced that the woman before you all in the guise of Irina Koliana is indeed somehow, some way, spiritually connected to and is the Tatiana that Strahd seeks. And that is probably the source of his acquisition of her. And that is sort of where we left it in the Blue Water Inn. y'all had that conversation, and you were prepared to take a long rest. Oh, and one thing that also happened that I failed to mention is in the time that you were kind of revealing all of this, one of the last things that occurred is the doors of the Blue Water Inn opened up, and a woman came in with two gentlemen that you had seen before, the Wachter brothers. And you later found out that the woman, Fiona Wachter, is a gentried member of the town of Valaki, and basically declared to Erwin that Strahd's attack and ability to get into the city was just the final straw, that the Burgermeister was failing, and that she was going to move against the Burgermeister, and that she either A, expected Erwin's assistance, or B, expected him to stay out of it. So, with that as a backdrop, you were all prepared to take your long rest. What would you like to do?
Have a drink.
That's pretty much what we do. So.
I believe that Erwin turned off the taps because he was afraid that might get gone during the night, if I recall.
Sarge will take first watch.
All right. Okay, so go ahead and give me a perception roll.
Oh.
I'm perceiving a lot there.
6.
Okay. During your watch, nothing happens, but you are still so unnerved by the encounter that you had with Strahd and just how the whole evening has gone, that you hear every creak, every blow of wind, every flicker of light, every footstep you hear in the street. You're just like, just really nervous about it.
Okay.
Who would like to take the second watch?
I'll take second watch.
Okay.
Al.
Give me a perception roll.
All right. Let's see if we can get this. Name. Go. Perceive. All right. Doesn't want to do that. So, 1. 13.
13. Okay. Not much happens on your watch either. You do hear the ravens in the belfry or the tower of the Blue Water Inn. You also think you hear a heavier flap, as if it is perhaps going from east to west towards the countryside, but nothing crazy.
Now that one comes up. Okay.
So did it work? Is that your original, or were you just testing? Were you just like fire?
Then I was like, it's taking too long. I'll just roll a physical object. So yeah.
All right.
Keep rolling.
Anybody else want to take a watch?
Sure, I'll go next.
All right. So
Jack's ready.
I'm pretty sure I don't want to go last on this thing.
So Jack and Gunloader are just like passed out on the bar anyways.
Yeah.
By this stage.
I think we'll do the watch together if you don't mind.
Okay, go. I will appreciate it if you tell me what it says, because it's not coming through on my end.
Yeah.
Well, it could just be I don't have because of the way I have the screen set up.
It's lagging.
Yep.
Yeah. All right, well, that's what we have the real dice for.
If it takes more than a minute to roll, I'm like, I'm just gonna.
Because I'm seeing Hal's right now. Say again. So what'd you get there, Todd?
Oh, I didn't know who got the next watch.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought it was you. Yeah,
You did.
Yeah, go ahead and roll.
Yeah, all right.
We're
Todd's turn.
passed out.
Okay, so 12. Okay, with a 12, I mean you're kind of alert, and you're not as twitchy as Sash was, but yeah, the watch kind of goes by uneventfully.
And let's see. I think I've got some kind of spell that tells me if there's goons nearby.
Goons.
Yeah.
I'm going to need a little bit more information than goons.
I'm working on it. Primeval awareness.
Primeval awareness.
Yeah.
What's
It
the...
tells me if there are aberrations, celestials, dragons, elementals, fiends, undead, or fey. So it's a pretty motley mix of.
What's the
bad
radius
guys.
on that?
1 mile or
What?
up to 6 miles if I'm in my favored terrain. So we're
You're in a town.
yeah. So give me a mile.
A mile.
That's what it says.
Wow.
Yeah. Is that like a mile end to end, like a half a mile radius? Or-
I think it's a present within 1 mile. So I would be the center. The
Okay.
diameter would be 2 miles. Yeah.
Okay, that's fair. So you get a subtle blip, but nothing that is concrete or clear.
All right. Then I'm gonna take a nap.
Okay. The last watch, one of the Martikov says, we'll take this one. We're expecting some of our folks to get back. Hopefully we'll get some more intelligence on what's going on down at the winery. So I will roll for the Martikovs. That's a bad spot for that.
Again.
No, it's all good. It just it got in the way of my dice roll. Okay, they rolled a 17. Theirs is uneventful as well.
Ooh. Was that you said the last watch? They took the last watch?
They did, yes.
Cool. Conliter and Jack are still passed out then.
Yeah. In fact, as you're doing that, Danny, Erwin's wife, is trying to get the bar set up for the day, and she's like,
Oh, sorry. Jack, wake up.
What? What am I supposed to do? How'd I get here? Oh, hey, morning, pretty lady. What's for breakfast?
A stout.
That was magnificent.
So the morning comes, and Erwin is you see him sort of over in the corner of the Blue Water Inn, and he's sort of conferring with people now that you now know are his either relatives or part of the Keeper of the Feather organization that he's a part of. And you can kind of see him nodding and thinking about it. And so he comes over to Ismark, because he recognizes Ismark as a leader in the community, and he's not really clear out of all of you who is the person in charge, and so he's just going to Ismark.
That's probably smart.
Well,
actually.
and so they have a conversation briefly, and Ismark is going to come over to you all. What you will also notice, by the way, Irina is not around, because after hearing the news, you may recall she kind of descended into tears. Danny kind of gave her a room upstairs where she could have some privacy and get some sleep, so she hasn't come down yet. But Ismark comes over and says, "Well, friends, I was just talking to Erwin over there, and the Ravens were able to go down to the winery and get some reconnaissance, and from what they can tell, the Druids from Yester Hill have occupied the winery. They clearly have the gem. I don't know where the other gem is, but we've got some of our raven friends. Now these are not were ravens; these are just what raven friends. You know, the species that are kind of hanging around the belfries, if you will, of the winery. But that's kind of what we're understanding, and they somehow those druids seem to be controlling the needle blights that are walking the perimeter of our winery. We don't really know what they want, but that's pretty much the lay of the land. My sense is if we can get to the druids, if we can take out the druids, that the act of taking them out may very well take out the needle blights, because according to what we saw upstairs in the winery, one of the druids has got one of those, I don't know, it's some sort of a staff that seems to be controlling the needle blights. So we're going to draw up a plan on how to take this threat on. I certainly don't expect y'all to they certainly don't expect I forgot I'm doing Ismark. They certainly don't expect us to come along, but I kind of feel like, at least for me, I should try to go help out.
Let's get them druids.
Yeah, Millie. Let's do it.
Yeah.
We got you, Boo.
Yeah, druid schmooid.
Yeah. I got a staff for him.
Druid schmooid.
That's what Jack says.
It's not a staff. It's an axe. It's Gwendolyn. Gosh, trying to make my jokes.
Good at that.
Maybe I spend too much time around Shane. I don't know.
I know. You're so good. So good.
Okay, so
I think, yeah. Let's do it.
So we need to.
Oh, go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
I was going to say, Sasha's going to go up and check on Irina.
Okay. Yeah,
Good
so
idea.
not hard to do. You just go up the stairs, and you knew where the room was because you may have even helped Danny get her squared away last night. And so you knock on the door, and you hear just a moment. And with that, a few seconds goes by, really, because you hear her come to the door, and she opens it, and you see her very composed, very seemingly rested, and she seems to be dressed for the day ahead. She's like in her traveling clothes. She's got her leathers on. I mean, she's ready to continue this forward, but she seems to be more at peace than she was the night before, in terms of the news that was shared by Sash. Sorry.
I'm going to ask her how she's feeling. Obviously, she looks better.
That's a very fair question. I know the truth of what you spoke last night. It was just a matter of someone holding the mirror to my face. I'm still processing it, but it certainly explains a lot. And my sense is that I'm going to let myself open up to this and see if it will help us. However, and she pulls you aside, Sash, I want your oath that if my opening up myself to this puts any of you in danger, that you will neutralize me.
We plan on protecting you, my dear. Not neutralizing you.
I understand that, and I appreciate that. But I just want to be prepared.
Understood.
That my opening myself up to this could go a couple of ways. I don't know if there's something in Tatiana's past that would make me more of an adversary for you than a friend. But I also don't know what happens to me if Strahd gets his way. Believe me, I've thought about just leaving you all and marching into Ravenloft and turning myself over, so to speak.
I think that would be a very bad idea.
Well, I do too, but it was a long night. No, it's fair. It's fair. It's but seriously, I do trust you. I trust you all, just in different ways. But I know you, and she's looking at you as the paladin. I know you have the fortitude to see the task through that I'm asking you to do.
I will do what needs to be done.
And that's what I want. That's what I wanted to hear. So, what's next? Where are we off to? And you'll go back downstairs, unless you want to tell her.
I'm not sure. I believe we are headed back to the winery.
Yeah, so who is organizing the siege on the winery?
So, the Mardukov family, because it's their winery, they are the Were-Ravens. So they're the ones who would really be the ones driving that. So you would have Erwin, Dag Tomescu, who is the father of Brahmin Bray, Stefania's children. So you have Erwin and Dag, Davian, Elvir, and Danny's going to go too. Stefania and Danny have been arguing, mother and daughter. But Danny has said, look, this is not about men and women, but it's about your children. And you're to stay here, watch the Blue Water Inn, and take care of your kids. So if that's a sexist trope for anybody, I'm sorry. But that's exactly how I see that Danny and Stefania would argue about it.
That works.
Yeah. So you've got, that's what, 5 of them?
Urban, Dag, Danny, who are the other 2?
6.
Erwin, Dag, Danny, Davian, Elvir. Is that 6?
Mestu?
Dag Tomescu is his last name.
Wow.
So it's 5.
Right.
I thought I had 5. Yeah.
Yep. Okay.
So, obviously they have the gift of flight and can get there sooner rather than later. But they also appreciate that for you all, it's about if I recall, it's about a 3-hour walk.
Yeah.
Just double checking the distance between Valaki.
Yeah, the morning air.
It's about 3 hours. So you guys are going to have to get out of town and make a walk through the countryside.
Been doing that for a week now.
I know. Yeah, you're in great shape. Your steps 10,000 a day.
At least. Plus the little upper body workout with the whole sword thing,
Yeah, you're
not me. I don't know that swords, but yeah.
By the way, total side note, I heard today that there's LARPing going on in Pineville Park. So, All right, moving on. I don't know why I thought.
The little Boffer LARP sword that Wendy built years ago. So it's just for... Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
Did you just say D&D camp?
Yeah.
That is so awesome.
Yes. Yes, it was.
You want to come sit in this chair?
No.
All right. So, moving along. So, is there anything you want to do before y'all saddle up? Because the the Were-Ravens. So the way that Erwin explains it is that they're going to go ahead and fly to the rendezvous point, and the rendezvous point will be that point in the woods outside of the winery that y'all first encountered them. So for those of you who are on that trip the first time, are going to want to make their way there.
Okay.
I'm just following y'all.
Yep.
And then what they're going to do is they're going to try to connect with their raven friends, the real ravens, I guess, or the natural ravens, I should say, and just sort of get a lay of the land, and also try to they've got ravens kind of watching the perimeter of the winery to kind of get a sense of how often do the blights go by, and are they is it random, or is there a pattern to it, or something like that, and that sort of thing. So you guys have a little bit of time to gather your things and see if there's anything you need to do in the town before you head out.
I'm good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay.
What kind of stuff set up? Yeah.
So then we will move the players over to that screen, I think.
Okay.
And so y'all are here in Valaki. And y'all are headed over to the Wizards of Wines, which is a ways. So, all right. So, guys, I apologize. I need to take like a 2-minute break. I will be right back. So we'll just pause right here for a second, and I'll be right back.
Perfect.
Cool.
So when my oldest daughter turned 16,
Yes.
or maybe right before, I'd taken her to the one Saturday morning. I said, "Come on, Katie, let's go. I got something for you." And so she got in the car and we went to the high school down the street. And as we pulled into the high school, I said, "You know what? You're struggling with algebra. I've enrolled you in math camp." And she's like, "Math camp?" And I'm like, yeah, you're gonna like it. You're gonna love it. I promise you. And then, just pure fortune, but a bunch of fairly nerdy looking people came like walking out of the high school and everything. I said, "Hey, there they are, Katie. There's the guys that you're gonna be hanging out with for the next 6 weeks or whatever." And she just about lost her mind on me. But I took her there to teach her how to drive.
A fantastic dad moment. Warn me of those so I can put like the noise canceling headphones on.
Oh yeah, sorry. But it was the fact that those guys came out of there and the sheer terror on her face that she may actually be looking at weeks of math camp. It was.
Oh, that's awesome.
It was an amazing moment.
That's funny.
We did sign you up for math camp.
One.
Yes. Well, so and to be clear, D&D camp is also math camp.
That's different.
It's math cleverly designed as a game.
I know,
right?
Oh, so many games. Yeah. So we'll play with Wendy, and we're like, "No, Wendy, you get to be the banker. So I'm gonna give you, 67 gold pieces for a 35. What do I get back?" Yeah, it's torture.
Yes.
Are we talking about book residuals?
Yeah, which would be none. I'm a poet, man. The book, is not really paying off. So
There's a comic strip I like to read called Rhymes with Orange, and the comic strip today was two guys sitting at a bar, and one guy's like, "I hear they're putting in a TV in this bar soon. It's like the last place a man could go and work on his poetry." So I got the Home Alone thing going on. I made dinner, and Dale and I are doing the whole 30 thing, so no alcohol, but I've had like a gazillion glasses of water today.
Okay.
It was hot. I rode 13 miles,
I have cucumbers coming out of my ears, and the
I
mint
love
is doing really well. So I have. What?
I love cucumbers.
I can hook you up. What are you doing?
There's no cucumber.
Looking for the cucumbers in your ears.
Yeah.
So I've been drinking a lot of cucumber mint water and also mojito water.
There you go.
The my favorite with cucumbers is slice those bad boys, put them in a bowl, and pour like a whole bottle of Italian dressing on it. And
Yep.
just shake it up, and then you can sit there and eat those things one after one forever.
Vinegar and onions is mine.
It's good stuff.
Yep.
Okay, so we are back. The crew is about to leave the town of Appalachia. Sounds like everybody had what they needed to do, so we will make the first leg of the journey. You get about you get about 30 minutes down the road till you get to this crossroads here. And I would need somebody to please make a perception check.
No.
I'm gonna say James should.
Okay. Not feeling good. Hold on. We've all hung up.
You're the other one that has the really high perception.
I don't think so.
Oh, maybe it's Quill.
I have 13 passive.
I think that we want Quill. Yep.
Yeah, Quill's got like 14, I think. Yeah.
Quill and I are the perception people. I got a +4.
Yeah.
Same.
Yeah. I got a +1. I've got nothing in terms of I mean, I do okay, but not. No.
All right. So am I going to perceive?
Please do.
All right. That was not good.
Can I perceive? I have a +3.
That was a natural 1, is what that was.
Okay.
Oh.
Well, okay. No, that's fine. That's fine. So with a natural 1,
Oh, Lord.
and actually this is good because you thought that you heard that a lofty kind of flap, but it's just beyond your sight. You don't really know what the heck that was. But you are at the crossroads, and you can either go to the north or to the south. Both routes will take you to the Wizard of Wines. The last time y'all went to the north, what would y'all like to do? Follow the path you know or follow the path you don't know?
Why did we go north last time? Do we know?
I mean, is that what Google Maps said to do?
Well, I mean, you're following the Old Sphalic Road. The other one is sort of like an offshoot of the Old Sphalic Road, so. But it's the way you went before. You know how much time it's going to take you to go to the north. You don't know to the south.
And the Ravens didn't say the clan didn't say.
You can say the Ravens. It's fine.
Yeah.
They are a brood of corvids.
Yes. They didn't tell us one way or the other which was better, right? When they set out.
Did you ask?
No.
Well, then, no, they didn't.
But you'd think that they would tell us if.
You told them you've been there before.
Well, then let's go the way we went before.
I agree.
Okay. I love it when the DM railroads you.
You got it.
All right, so you make your way up to there. I need somebody to please make a perception check.
Can I do it this time?
Let's see.
And somebody else, please.
Sure.
I'm gonna do it.
All right.
Oh, go for
Woo, a 9.
it.
A 9, yeah.
Oh, but my passive is 13. Just so you know.
Yeah, but I didn't ask you your passive. I asked you to make a perception check.
I thought that was
passive.
your default.
Passive is if I'm doing something, who would notice it without having to make
Okay.
a roll. It's passive.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's fine. So yeah, number with a 9. You don't really notice anything. You do strangely hear that same flapping like the lofty kind of thing. And you get the eerie feeling, because you do have a high perception, that perhaps you're being watched or followed or stalked. You're not really sure what that feeling is.
Gunloda wants to turn to Jack and be like, "Hey, Jack, are you hearing any weird shit?"
Well,
because he usually.
I don't know.
Checking in with you.
This has been a really weird walk. I've heard lots of weird things, but let me check. And he reaches over his shoulder and listens over where Gwendolyn is, over his back, and he's listening for that minor seventh diminished dun 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 kind of chord. Doesn't hear one.
Okay. Thanks, Jack. Thanks for looking out.
I got you, babe. Don't you worry about it.
That's what Gunloda does to Jack. He gives him the heart.
Yeah. And he's like, "Aw."
Yeah.
Suck it, Ismark.
That's so nice, Jack. We can all love equally.
All right. So, I really hope my mom is watching this.
Hi,
Mom. Anyway, all right. So y'all make it just shy of that segment of the woods, and I'd like for somebody else to make a perception check, please.
I'll do it. I'm like, what's going on? Okay. So, no, this is a 5. All right. I'm perceiving nothing, but I was like, I hear birds. Birds in these woods. A lot of birds.
And
like
you
birds.
do. You hear birds. You hear all kinds of birds that...
Oh, it's so nice. This time of year, so many birds.
Yeah. And as you arrive at this crossroad, well, it's not really.
Got there.
Yeah.
Wait, is it another crossroad?
No, it's like that T intersection. Remember, you saw that tower in the distance that you weren't really sure about that time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So you're at that intersection,
Okay.
and as you begin to come out of that wooded clearing, you all hear this noise. And out of the woods to the right and into the middle of the pathway steps an individual. Wendy, would you please describe your character and what they might see?
You see a very small creature that with like kind of very large eyes, and seems kind of like feathery almost. She's also very short. Very short.
Like halflings kind of short, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Hat? Anything else? I mean, would you describe staff? What she's working with?
Yeah, she has a very strange staff that seems to have a couple very weird like leaves or something floating above it. Because
That's cool.
Sure.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. It's all good. Yeah.
And anything else?
The folded up wings might be helpful.
Yeah, the fact that she has wings.
Yeah.
All right. So that would explain why she's feathery.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, owl folk Fey.
Yes.
Nice. I like that.
Yeah.
Cool.
But
Let's see if I can get it into the... Here we go. Hopefully that's going to work.
Gunloda's gonna squee. She's like, oh my god, look at that! She's so cute! Oh my god!
Okay. Let's see if I can do this this way for you guys. Nope, that's not going to work either. Okay. Well, I will put it... Go ahead.
I want to cast divine sense and see if I can detect good and evil.
I just put her picture in the Discord. I couldn't get it into the Roll20.
Oh, cool. Okay.
Whee!
I'm digging the steampunk vibe.
Yes.
Yeah.
Love it.
Okay.
Nice.
Also, as you're kind of taking all this in, you also notice skittering out of the woods a small, tiny creature, marsupial in nature, and a little opossum comes out of the woods and just sort of circles around this feathery person's feet and just sort of stays there.
Oh my gosh. So much cuteness overload.
Yeah. Do you have a possum familiar?
Go ahead.
Wait,
You know, talk to the group. Let us know who this is. Introduce yourself, maybe. Yep. You do it. Yeah, you're role playing. He's a little anxious about this. You got this, kiddo.
I'm missing a year and a half. I'm sorry.
It's all good. No, you're.
No, this is what we all do. Don't you worry about it. We all do this.
This is a safe place, Wendy.
It is.
My name is Strahd Bladering, or you can call me Iggy, and this is my friend sorry, Paul Hamilton.
Oh my gosh! Double squee!
As a sidebar, we were trying to figure out a name for the familiar last night, and we came up with a very just white bread name, and we thought it was hilarious. So
That's
awesome.
Love it.
I gotta add that to my notes here so I don't forget that. Okay, so yes, Paul Hamilton.
Is
Brilliant. That's
So,
the name Magic Possum.
and wait, if you guys go into the homebrew and look up Fey Opossum, you will see his stats because James and Wendy and I created this in collaboration this week, and it is now part of the D&D Beyond homebrew. It has been accepted and it has been published.
Sweet.
So anybody can have a Fey Opossum familiar in their game. You will also see the capabilities of this opossum that may very well help you in battle.
Yep.
Should you convince them to help you. Because right now
Yes.
you're not really sure, is this a friend or is this a foe?
Right.
We don't call her TPK Wendy for nothing.
We haven't called her TPK Wendy yet, but that's okay.
I mean, I've only D&D'd like half an hour before.
So we've got cast. What was the
Divine sense.
Divine Sense? Yeah.
Does Divine Sense impact anything that's Fey related?
Anything affected by the Hallow spell or know the location of any celestial fiend or undead.
Or beer being opened?
Or you know.
Okay. La Croix.
Yeah. But it's good or evil.
So you said good or evil?
Yes.
The possum is evil.
I think the possum is chaotic neutral.
The possum's neutral, yeah.
Yeah.
Really?
So Wendy, are
I
you?
mean, they're cute, but
So Wendy, are you a good owl or a bad owl?
I'm not an owl at all. Sorry.
I'm a pretty good owl.
So
Strideth is your name, right?
Strigeth.
Strigeth.
but
Yeah,
we can call her Iggy.
Yeah, Strigeth
Iggy.
Gladewing is the name, but she goes by Iggy,
Love it.
as in pop,
Yes.
Yeah.
or Iggy with it. I don't know. There's a J in there somewhere. I don't know.
IGGY.
That's it.
That's all I know.
Okay. So,
Okay.
this being has just come out of the woods in front of you. What do you do?
Squee.
Okay,
Gunloda
so
squeeze.
Gunloda is squeeing. You know, your battle-hardened hill dwarf is like, oh!
Another
She-
tiny creature.
She's about my size too, right? Like I'm just like,
Hey,
Like,
hey,
oh.
what's that? What's that down there at the end of the road? It looks like a bird. Is that a bird man?
Dax, be nice.
Oh, hey, you know, when I was coming up and trying to figure out like where my powers come from, I talked with a lot of people like you. You're looks like you're Fey. Is that right?
How many owl people have you seen?
It's the Fey. There's just a feel, and I'm kind of attuned to it. So, is that part of where you're coming from?
Yeah.
All right, all right. And I like this little guy. What do you call him?
Paul Hamilton.
That's a beautiful name.
And
There was this dude that was in junior high, but he looks like a much nicer guy than that one. So,
Gunloda wants to introduce herself to Iggy.
by all means.
Hi, I'm Gunloda. You're just super cute. I love your Paul Hamilton.
So Ismark steps forward and says, and looks at Iggy somewhat cautiously.
Mhm.
Says, you know, it's. I say this a lot, it seems, here lately, but it's clear to me you're not from around these parts. I would really like to understand. I would really like to understand, you know, how did you get here? Because I don't know too many people that look like you here in Barovia. Now, I know we get people from all over, but I'd really like to kind of know how you got here and what your intentions are. And he's very suspect of this creature that has just materialized out of the woods.
I mean, who wouldn't? But
Gunloda is not suspicious at all. She just
I'm
looks
not either. There's-
Not this
Oh, by the
is
way, as Ismark came forward, he kind of positions himself between Gunloda and you as if it was a protective kind of move as she's
That's
just
fair,
squeeing
yeah.
over there in the.
Does Vosh remember any owl folk?
No.
Well, hi there. I'm Quill.
What?
Okay.
I'm all about these niceties, folks, but I really
Yeah.
feel like we need to know, how did you get here?
Well, Iggy, aren't you going to tell us?
Sure.
Well, there were some problems in the Feywild where I live, and Lord A, the ruler, you might say, of our world, he wanted. Well, he asked my brothers to save this part of his land that had the guardian had gone crazy of it, and he wanted them back. And he sent my brothers after them, but my brothers are dunces, and they failed miserably. And so I decided to prove everyone wrong and magically appear here against their will, and I'm trying to get it back.
Total squee.
Well,
Okay.
okay. Well, I've heard crazier stories about how people have ended up here, I suppose. Well,
Sounds legit to me.
did you just get here, or have you been here for a while?
Just can we do this? Yeah, it's the
Yeah, that's
not a
fine.
character thing. Yeah. So I would say something like you're trying to heal this land, right? And there's some stuff going on in this place. You've kind of gotten stuck here, and you see that they have trouble with wolves. You've got trouble with wolves, and maybe that might be a way to. I'm thinking as your character, that this might be the suspicious guy. This might be a way to like put him at ease.
Okay.
I
So-
turn you loose.
No, so it's, I mean, we can, so Winnie, I don't want to put you on the spot. We can RP that, or we can just say that what he just said was that RP interaction. Which would you prefer?
I can,
You want to RP it?
I can RP it. Yeah.
Okay. So,
Go for it.
so again, I'd like to know more about how, what this story.
Well, I had this magic token that helped me get here, and then I lost the magical token, and I'm kind of stuck here. And I'm trying to heal this land, but I don't really know how to do that. And also, I hate wolves. I see you guys also don't really like wolves that much, and I've had some troubles with them, especially werewolves. I don't like wolves.
Iggy is very perceptive.
So
Yeah.
that's interesting.
Wolves,
So-
wolves and owls are not really, they don't really hang out together, so that kind of makes sense.
So, I understand what you're telling me. I guess the thing that you said the most that concerns me is that there's a coin that you've lost that would be worth a lot here, because there's so many people that would love to be able to leave Barovia. I'm not one of them. This is my home. So, if we can help, we're happy to. You're absolutely right about we don't like werewolves. But right now we're headed to a fight. And we've got some people waiting on us that are relying on us. It's not your fight, but if you want to hang with us and help us, we'd welcome the help. And if it overwhelms you and you need to go do something else, that's fine too.
Gunlodo puts a hand on Ismark very lovingly and says, and just like looks at him and just like nodding in approval, and then looks at Iggy and says, "Please join us. We'd love to have you."
Well, you know what? I tell you what. You come help us fight, and then we'll help you find your lost token. How's that sound?
All right.
All right. Yeah.
And
Come on
then,
with
and then Jack goes, "Hey, do any of you magic users have locate object? Maybe that could help." Anyway,
No.
Alas.
it's almost like the DM knew the answer to the question before Jack asked it. It's
Thanks,
crazy.
Jack.
It's
That would
crazy.
solve the story, yeah, but no.
All right, so
Why not use the giant eagles at the very beginning to just fly the fucking ring to the out? Oh, okay. Sorry.
that's why you don't get to go on the boat.
The Grey Havens are not
Like Frodo did.
free.
All right. Sorry, that was copyright, whatever, Tolkien estate. I can't
No.
say that word. Sorry. I repent. All right.
Erase.
It's almost like I could edit it out later, but I never do because,
That's a way more fun.
All right. So, so as you're at this crossroad, and I'm going to move the party up a little bit now that you've encountered Iggy, and just sort of put y'all at that intersection. So you should now see that there's a road off, and there you see subtly in the dark the remnants of that tower that y'all did not investigate the last time. You just remember that it's there. So do y'all continue on towards the Wizard of Wines?
Yes.
Okay. I mean, I haven't been through here before, and that looks real interesting. Y'all just want to give that a pass?
Well, Gunloda is definitely piqued her interest, but she wants to do she looks at Ismark, see what he suggests.
Of course she does.
Yeah, she
That tower's still going to be here after the battle.
Yes,
All right.
sir.
So let's go honor our commitment to our friends.
All right, let's do it.
That's true. We got friends waiting for us.
All right.
Friends in low places.
They're
Where the whiskey
They're great.
Blame it all on my roots. No, I won't go there.
Got some elven boots.
But whose bed have your elven boots been under?
That's
I like that, Todd. Just keep going with it.
you're the kind of guy that would have like a crowbar taken to his wagon, right? Just busted up the tire and okay, moving on. Okay, so then the group continues on a wee bit about another 40 minutes or so would put you guys right there. Let me center that for you.
So we went past that bridge. Oh, we're
Yeah, you did
Okay.
not go across that bridge the last time. That was a bridge that you... That's the bridge where you encountered the Vistani. And you
Yes.
had that battle there. In fact, as you kind of come through, because that really wasn't that long ago, as you kind of walk through that area, you still see the bodies on the side of the road that you
I was gonna
left
say,
there.
Gunloda kind of remembers it's not really a battle. It's just we slaughtered them.
Yes,
pretty much.
yes, that was
kinda.
pretty much it. It's amazing. It's amazing when none of the men in the group can be here, and it's just the women who show up. How many people die? I'm just
Very powerful.
saying.
Now,
Oh yeah,
to be
Well,
fair-
the female of the species is more powerful than the male.
I know that song.
Nice. Nice.
Yeah, and Kipling.
Yeah.
To be fair, they attacked the girls.
That's true. We were just defending ourselves.
With-
Mhm.
Exactly.
Kick-ass violence.
There isn't a court in this land that would convict you.
All
right.
Okay, moving on.
Moving on. All right. So, so you recognize that you're on that road where the woods are getting close to the rendezvous point, and you also recognize that, given the last time y'all were here, y'all went all the way down the road and found yourself almost encountered by the blights, and then you got called into the woods. This time, you kind of know by the way you left that you're going to cut into the woods a little bit before that happens.
At this point, Sasha's going to be on high alert, watching for them.
Okay. So, as you guys get right around here at this little pincer point of the trail, you know that it's going to continue to descend towards the winery. So this is sort of where y'all would enter into the woods towards that rendezvous point.
Gunloda would like to ready her warhammer, and I think Jax would get Gwendolyn out.
Yep. And what's Iggy packing?
Was she packing, Iggy?
Do we have anybody who can? I'm just feeding lies here. Anybody who could have a look at what's actually going on out there?
Well, the ravens can fly, and they'll probably have a reconnaissance report when you catch up with them.
Iggy can fly too.
And Iggy can allegedly fly, I guess.
I mean, she's got wings.
And there's I don't know what the staff does, but I know she has a staff. It's got, little,
with some leaves.
yes, with some stuff floating around it.
And I can hit things with it.
All right. So it's a stick. Good. All right.
Yep.
Have we seen any of the ravens?
You just got into
Or-
the woods.
or-
You're getting close to the rendezvous point, so you hope to see them very soon.
Okay.
I'm gonna start kind of. So I have a mind link. So I'm gonna start trying to hear one of them.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if that will work.
Do you have to roll for it, or is it just you cast it?
Well, no, it's just a.
Is it a feature?
It's just
A feat?
it's just a trait.
Okay.
But I can speak telepathically to any creature within 40 feet.
Within 40 feet?
Yeah.
I mean, if you were 40 feet away, you'd probably see them.
Right.
Yeah. So, I
Well,
mean,
they're trees, so-
the rendezvous, so you guys are up here in the woods. The rendezvous point's approximately right about there. So you're getting close.
Okay.
And as you kind of look in you're welcome to use that, but I think you're probably further than 40 feet away. But you do kind of see shadows in the distance that you kind of remind you of that dark cloak that you saw when you first encountered them in the woods. And then as you get a little closer, Erwin sees you guys and kind of, he doesn't say anything, but he kind of gives you the motion of, steal third, and
be
I would,
quiet. Be very, very quiet.
I would do the Carol Burnett, okay.
Yeah.
So you guys catch up and so y'all get about. I'm just gonna move y'all we're not playing a video game here, so you guys can kind of see just roughly where you are. So and I'll also center you guys just so you can. So you're kind of out undercover, just beyond the field of the winery, and Erwin says to you, a patrol of blights just came through here a little bit ago. They seem to be moving around the winery almost in a rote pattern, and you get there's about 6 groups of 5. And they're coming by about every 25 minutes. They cut across here, but they seem to be just going in this rope pattern that takes them through the vineyard, takes them in front of the winery, and moves them around. And so, as he describes this, let me kind of show you what we're looking at here. Just got to remember where I did this. And I've got to find, I've got to go back in my history and find the person that did this map, because they put it, I found this on Reddit, and I want to make sure that I give them credit in the show notes below for you to just sort of see this, and so you can kind of.
Are we in the upper right?
So
the northeast?
I did not put y'all on this map yet, because this
Okay.
is just more for reference. And I did put the
Yeah.
blights on this map, so you could sort of get a sense of where they are.
There's 6 of those groups, right?
There's 6 groups of 5. That is correct.
Thanks, Erwin. You're the best.
But
Can
winery.
we actually see them at this point?
This map is just more for reference purpose. They're kind
We
of
know that they're there. We
yeah, you
can't
know that.
see
So
them.
yeah, you know that they're there and that they just came through the. So what you're sensing is, so if you were to look at this group right here, the group that he's referring to have just made it to the front of the winery.
Mm-hmm.
There's another group that would be coming over here, but you're kind of in this neck of the woods right there per se. Y'all are kind of hidden up in there, and your goal is to try to get to the winery. And you can either do it by taking on some of the blights or trying to go in between. And if you chose the latter, we would probably just do some stealth checks, because I'm not going to move these guys around like it's a video game.
Right.
It's not a logic puzzle. It's just
Yeah, it's Halo and Call of Blights.
There's 7 bridges, and you've got to cross all of them without crossing the same one twice.
Yeah.
Well, there are stars in the southern sky.
Mm-hmm.
When you see the Southern Cross for the first time.
Different song.
Oh.
Can Gunloda ask, or does she know how formidable this opponent, these blights, are?
Yeah, anybody ever seen one of these things before?
Make a nature check.
Got it.
Hold on.
+0 for me. Woo, a 19! Ooh!
18?
Yeah.
19. Okay.
Tell me about them blights.
So, well,
That I already know, apparently.
well, being a hill dwarf, I mean, you would know that a needle blight, and I'm vamping because I'm trying to bring it up myself. Okay, here we go.
Good job.
I mean, you would know that a needle blight by themselves are not necessarily very formidable. They're relatively easy to kill.
Mm-hmm.
But at this stage, perhaps maybe even you are easy to kill. I don't know. No, but when they're in groups of 5 and they typically hunt that way, or they typically would act that way, you would know that it could be somewhat formidable, because you would also know with a 19 that they attack in a couple of ways. They have their claws, which is for that close proximity melee, but they also have seemingly some sort of a ranged capability with needles that could be within 30 to 60 feet.
My friends, I feel like trying to fight them isn't going to do any good. If the druids are controlling them, they may just go away if we can take care of the druid.
Do y'all know how many druids there are? Do we know who's controlling these guys?
Yeah, did we get any recon on that?
Well, we
did the staff.
Yeah, one druid is controlling them, but that's a good question. How many are we looking at?
So I'll turn to Erwin. Do you remember how many there were besides that one guy with the staff?
Well, there's from what we can tell that we've been able to see, there's about 3 or 4 druids in the winery. That's
Okay.
And the rest of the blights. That's all we really know. Like I said, I've got my raven friends up there trying to keep an eye on it. It was clearly, a pretty covert way that they got in, and if they didn't have the blights, they wouldn't have been able to take the winery. I got a sense on that.
All right.
One of the things, and she shares her information of the blights to everyone, and she says, "Well, let's try and sneak in, but if we get caught, we can totally handle these blights." What do you think?
Yeah, that feels about right.
I mean, if we don't have to fight them, let's not. Let's get in there and get them druids, because that's who we really want to get.
I like that. Let's get them druids.
You
Are you down with the druids?
Yeah.
You look pretty.
Dave,
you've got this little floaty staff and the green shit. You look kind of druidic. You okay with going in against these dudes?
What type of druids are they?
Well, from what I can
The
tell,
kind we don't like, Iggy. Come
Yeah,
on.
they're bad druids.
They're bad.
Yeah, bad druids. We want to beat them up.
Yeah, and you need to teach them a lesson in how to be a good druid.
Well, and I
Right.
think I think we got a sense that there's a bigger evil at play here, and maybe they're part of that.
So fuck
You
'em
down
up.
with that? We're gonna go fuck them up.
Yes.
All right, let's do it.
Right.
My kind of owl Fey. All right.
Squee!
well, so it's at this point that
Oh, is Mark being silent?
no. It's Mark's like, yeah, let's go fuck him up. Davian says, well, I'm not surprised that you're not a part of these druids. These druids are Barovian druids. They're part of the group up at Yester Hill. They've been plaguing us for years, and they've been after our gem, and they clearly have gotten 1, and I believe now 2, and for all I know, they got all 3, which is why we've got to stop these guys. But I'm pretty sure that eliminating these druids would not impact your faith or group or whatever you picked to call yourself. I don't know. But anyway.
This is where Jack says Barovian druids are the worst.
Barovian druids, those are the worst.
Right.
Wait, what's a Barovian druid? I think I was in that band for a while.
Bless your heart, Jack. Bless your heart.
So we're gonna try and sneak past. That's the plan.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm gonna ask Erwin if there is a good plan on getting into. So is there a back door? Is there a good way to get in from what he has seen?
Oh yeah.
He knows
Yeah.
he knows the winery.
Yeah. So yeah, there's a couple options. He says, well, there's the direct approach through the front door, I suppose. There's also a stable over there as you're facing it, over to the left. And as you all kind of look out, you see in the distance, in the middle of this vineyard, this old 2-story stone building that has multiple entrances to it, including like a barn area. There's thick ivory covering the wall and iron fencing along its roof line, and the trail that you're kind of looking out on is going to end at a loading dock on that ground floor, and that's really where the stable is. And so it looks like that's where they would bring the wines and, be like a loading dock. I don't know if this were like I don't know if any of you know what a loading dock is, but,
I mean, that might be a very terrible place to sneak in. You kind of get in through those little back hallways and think.
There's always unsavory creatures around the loading dock.
Stevedores, I think they're called.
At some point in this, previously, have we pointed out that we have 2 stagehands?
Oh yeah,
Three.
I was gonna say.
Like, you count too. Remember?
I'm pretty sure that's come up. I don't know if Wendy knew that, but
they kind of got a little Maginot Line thing going on here. There's nobody on the back side of this thing,
right?
Or they just in rotation and
they're kind of going around. Yeah, and this map doesn't really show you what's behind, and I'm sorry, it's just I didn't have time to create a map.
I feel like the vineyards, the rows, like I feel like when you get in there, they don't even know. They can't even see us if we get in between those vines.
Agreed.
And
let's try it.
Do it. Just scamper in between rotations.
I mean, unless Erwin says, "Oh yeah, I forgot to tell you about the secret tunnel," that leads into the.
Ask the Raven clan about the barn. Do they know anything about the barn? Easiest way to get in.
Yeah, if there's a sudden Hogan's Heroes moment, that'd be great.
Yes.
Dun, dun,
Yeah.
dun, 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 dun.
Yeah,
Oh,
no,
God,
there's no stump nearby. There's no little Frenchman going, Colonel, down here.
Above.
If you like that reference, please hit subscribe.
That's right. If you're old enough to remember Hogan's Heroes.
Yes.
I see nothing. All right.
These things, we haven't seen them come by, so.
Well, he just said that they had just come by, and they seem to be coming by at a 25-minute interval. So
I think we can scamper over that ground in that time. So let's do it.
Agreed, but
but it would also be useful if that's what you all are going to do. We would want to make some stealth checks.
Rain's got something.
Also, we did ask about whether the barn is the best entry into the building.
Yeah, and Erwin says it certainly is one.
Erwin.
Well, I mean not Erwin, Davian.
Okay.
Yeah.
Still, I rolled my eyes.
I understand. It's
the
fine.
only options anybody's given us are front door or stable. So
well, there are windows, and I would stipulate that there's likely a back door as well. And basically this is what Davian basically does. Y'all are still in the woods a little bit, but there's a dirt on the ground, and he kind of does 3 rectangles, and he says, "This is the ground floor. From what we can tell, there's no druids on the ground floor. The last time we had a reconnaissance, we know that there is at least 2 druids upstairs, including the one that's got the stick that seems to be controlling the needle blights. There is a cellar, and I don't know what's down in the cellar. We haven't been able to get any eyes down there, so I don't know if there's like 100 druids or nobody. So strategically thinking, if we can get inside and get up the stairs and neutralize at least the druid with the staff, I think our chances of success go up.
I like it. Let's do it.
Right.
And
I'm rolling my stealth then.
But at the same time,
So,
we've got to find that gem.
we will. We just got to take out the.
Come on, man. We're
staff.
gonna go kill the guy with the
Damon.
stick. All right.
Damon, we are not going to leave you high and dry without your gems. Okay? We're gonna look for a coin.
Yeah,
that
patience,
Iggy
brother.
lost.
Yeah, we're gonna do it
we
all.
got you.
Maybe if we can get one of them.
We ain't half-assing this job. Just to let you know.
All right. So,
Rain was just wondering if we could lure one of them downstairs.
You think that would be a good idea?
Ooh.
Are you gonna use Storm to do that?
Well, I've got this ability that I can make a racket.
thaumaturgy?
And it could potentially draw it downstairs if it was some sort of a I don't know, some sort of sound. Does anybody know what a needle blight sounds like?
I gotta say, I don't rightly know. I can make some weird shit happen too. So I mean,
Same
we
here.
could get together. We could make some.
You make a ruckus.
We could make. Could you describe the ruckus, sir? No, that's a different. Sorry, you got back something else.
Get me to the church on time. Oh, sorry.
I think
No.
Jack farts really loud.
Right, well-
Hey,
Pick up
hey.
the compass and let's go, man.
if we could separate, do you think? So do you think if we got them like just to sort of pull the two apart, do you think it'd be easier to like pick them off or?
Well, maybe. I'm just thinking we could maybe team up a little bit more.
Yeah.
Right.
If we do that, will we pull something up from the cellar?
Well, that's a good question. We don't know what might be down there.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good question. I mean, I think that divide and conquer doesn't sound like a bad idea, especially if it'll buy us time to get closer to the guy with the stick.
Now, y'all reckon there's any kind of holes or anything like that could get us get us a view down into that basement?
What?
Maybe we could send our little possum friend down in there to take a look around.
Sure.
Possum is a good idea.
Because we could send Paul and Storm. I mean Paul's certainly not.
Paul is probably the best answer because Paul is going to look like he belongs there.
So,
Yes, he would.
Paul has what is known as Fey Surveillance.
Yes.
The Fey opossum has a bonded connection to its Fey partner. I didn't want to imply ownership.
Nice.
And this allows the bonded Fey to see through and sense where the Fey opossum is currently located and what it sees. There's more description.
Did you call
there.
this again? Fey Surveillance?
Yeah, I made it up. Fey.
Okay.
Yeah, if you go into the homebrew and look at the Fey opossum, which doesn't have Paul Hamilton, by the way, I'll have to figure that out. But
No, that's the particular phase.
yeah, okay,
Yeah.
that's fair.
The other ones, yeah.
Yes.
Individual.
Oh man, these are going to be awesome. They're going to be,
They will be a staple of every
oh
Geek
God.
and
People are
Southern
gonna be
campaign.
Like, oh, fuck, there's a Fey possum. I'm totally adding that to my. Man, I hope you get residuals on this.
No, it's against the terms of service.
All right.
But if people like and subscribe our channel, then
Yeah.
Hit the
And
button
if you
right
like the
there.
possum, like and subscribe.
so what? Well, I tell you what I need to do is I need to get a hold of Buddy and get him to make the Fey opossum T-shirt for me, and then we put that in the merch.
Nice.
Then
Oh.
we've got, and I think that's the key. So
I will need 7 of them, 1 for each day of the week.
So I'll reach out to him about that because I need to connect with him anyway. So
That'd be cool.
because I would rather have the graphic that I'm using for the Fey opossum is a royalty free.
Yeah.
But I would love to have a drawing or something because we just couldn't make it in.
And we can't see that, Chris. Come on.
Are you looking at the stats?
I was looking at trying to show you the picture. I mean, he just looks like a little gray southern possum.
Yeah, I put him in the. I put it in the Discord as well.
I've treated a few of those in my time.
Yeah.
You know,
And
I've nursed some baby possums.
Okay.
In the Discord, I put a picture of a possum that was out in my backyard a couple of days ago. He was eating the cat's food.
They do that too.
I love that stuff.
Okay, so
Do you think Paul Hamilton
I love that name.
could go on and have a look at what's going on there?
Yeah.
he's
All right,
pH
go, Bob.
balance. Okay, so y'all are still in the woods. Y'all are gonna make it. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take a little break because it is 8:40, and just like 5 minutes. Then what we'll do is we'll come back and we'll set in motion your stealth checks and then how you want to handle getting into the building and addressing that. Does that sound cool?
Cool.
All right, then. So we'll be back in 5.
All right.
Can I have a little? Well, I could take a break later. I
You
need
d-
to take a break around 9.
Well, you know what? We can. That's in 20 minutes. So you got to
Yeah.
take care of your mom.
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah.
we can wait a few. So let's. So then.
Okay.
So we won't take the break right now. Did the Keeners
Sorry.
go?
I think they bailed, but yeah.
Up.
now
Oh.
we're
Oh,
They're
no,
back.
they're back.
Yeah. So we'll give a few more minutes. So yeah, I'm sorry I didn't realize that. So thanks for letting me know.
Yeah. Sorry, I didn't tell you.
No,
that
it's
beforehand.
quite all right. No, look, hey, we're all friends here.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So first thing we'll do is we are going to get everybody that's in this engagement from the woods to the building itself. And so I'm going to move these blights out of the way because those are just there for they're marching the perimeter. So you kind of see them march off away from the building. And so now I need you all need to make stealth checks is basically, and I need to and I'll make the stealth checks for the ravens.
So what did your stealth? Oh,
What is wrong with me today?
+3. So just D20, pick one.
Gunloda is gonna roll with disadvantage because she has chainmail.
Okay.
What's
Lame sauce. Ooh, that was really bad. She got 3.
3.
I got a 3 as well.
I got a 13.
3, 13. All
All right, rolling for Jack.
I don't think I've
Oh,
got anything
that's not it.
different.
Sorry, I accidentally rolled sleight of hand, not stealth. Jack got a 23. Jack is very stealthy. Very stealthy.
Okay. Nobody got a 1, right?
No,
And
I got a 12.
got a
I
12.
got a 19.
Okay.
13.
13. Okay. So between the people who got north of 10 and the ravens who all got north of 10, actually they
Of
got.
course they did. They
well-
better have.
Well, I didn't even use any of their modifiers. They probably got higher than that because I don't have their
Yeah.
they're above me here. So yeah, no. So you're able to make it to the building. So let me go ahead and moveth you all to that ground floor.
Gunloda's like.
I know. I kind of like it. You're like, oh, I don't know what I had for dinner last night, but damn, it's noisy.
It's not.
All right.
It's not good.
So these blights were the ones that were on the front. So I'm just gonna move them. They're not in the. That was just more for setup. I've just said they moved on, so I'm gonna move them out of your visual sight. Y'all should see. This is a graphic courtesy of my friends at Dungeon Fog.
Thanks, Dungeon Fog.
Thanks, dude.
Yay, Dungeon Fog.
Somebody did a really nice map. I will put the artist in the link below. I hope I'm not breaking any terms of service by doing this.
Hey, you have a possum on your head.
Yep.
Oh, cool.
That's awesome.
Okay.
Love
so
it.
Let me go grab everybody. Copy.
So it's these little naked tail that way too.
Some sort of weasel.
And
This is
Oh,
Paul.
snowy weasel or some sort of
Okay.
Arctic weasel or
Yeah, ermines and I saw them when I lived in Fairbanks.
Of course you did.
Yeah, you'd occasionally see those. Oh, they're amazing little beasts.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we have
Smart.
the Ravens. Though we just have one right now. There's
Yeah.
Irina. Y'all see what I'm doing here? Let me just sort of
Hmm.
bring
Hey, girl.
y'all.
Hey.
There's Quill.
Are you putting me
There.
up front, man?
I'm just moving y'all so y'all can see. I'm gonna let y'all tell me where you want to be.
You can put Gunload up.
Hey,
front,
who brought
too.
the Babylon She? Let's get her out of there. She doesn't need to be there.
Hey.
Is that Strahd there too?
Maybe.
That
If you see that, let me know because I just grabbed a bunch of people.
I just like to call him
Rain.
rude man. So rude.
I love that you keep doing that to him too.
Can't move, Sauce.
He is rude. I mean, if we're in a southern environment, that is not the way you behave,
Yeah,
sir.
he is.
Sir.
All right. I had originally named Paul Hamilton Duke in honor of the Beverly Hillbillies dog, but
That works.
but
Duke is
I
good,
had-
but Paul Hamilton is better.
I agree. I wholeheartedly agree that. Does he rap? Never mind. That's a different Hamilton.
Does he have
Okay.
a mayonnaise named after him?
Does he have what?
A
A mayonnaise named
mayonnaise.
after him. Y'all don't have Duke's mayonnaise?
Oh yeah, we do. Oh good lord,
Yeah,
yes.
we were talking about.
That's fairly southern.
Oh yeah, it is.
Yeah, it is.
I can't move, Sash.
You what?
Okay. 1 second. I can't move Sash.
Oh, that's what you said.
Controlled by
Here we go.
Hey, Paul
Oh.
Hamilton.
Shoshana and Rain.
Is that Paul Hamilton, the little guy?
Yeah, little dude.
So cute.
Try
I
it now,
love
Roberta.
it.
And can y'all move? And can you move Rain?
Yes.
Yeah.
And Gunloda, can you move yourself?
No, not yet.
You're under by the over there. Nope, you're not. You cannot. I
Where
see
do you want
that.
Paul to be?
And do you want me to move Jax too, or
I'm over there.
Yeah,
you can move Jax?
I can move Jack, but I can also give you control over that. It's not a big deal.
Back over here.
I'll
Of
do
course.
that.
Look where I'm moving. Yeah, what's up, boo?
I've given you access to Jack as well if you want to.
Okay.
So,
Jack's right behind.
and of course, Ismark would be all the way over here. No, I'm just kidding.
Jack just is he's behind, but he's also right near Irina, so that's cool.
Yeah. So
Trying to be cool.
So each of the ravens, one goes here.
Whoa.
They're going to basically get a perimeter
Yeah.
because they want to leverage their ability to fly, and they also want to leverage their ability to pay attention if the needle blights are coming. That could be a threat.
Sure.
Oh, thank God we got
So-
you guys.
But of the 5, 4 of them are going to do that, and Davian is going to go in with you all because this is his home.
Good job, Davian.
But they're also watching the exits.
And they can all communicate with Davian, I assume.
They can make a racket like a bird that would make you think that, hey, maybe something is up.
That Davian would be perceptive to? Hey, Davian, will you tell us if your
Yes.
brothers and sisters see anything?
Yeah, I think I can do that. Where'd y'all find her again? Is that the one that
Question.
Erwin was saying was drinking him out of the? Never mind. You're the reason we got to get this gem back in the ground because I need to make more wine for you.
That's right.
That's right. You're right.
All right.
You do. Don't forget it. Let's
Okay.
do that.
So Erwin would basically say, look, guys, that the loading dock is there and that the stables are there. So if you're going to get in, that would be a place. So in your stealthy maneuvers, I would, as the Ravens kind of do their thing, I would really think in terms of where you guys ended up, I would have thought y'all would have probably gone in like a little cover on the inside there.
Like right here.
Yeah, so if y'all want to move yourselves in and around
Right.
the now right now we're just doing an investigation. So you don't really have to move yourself around. I was just kind of giving
Oh.
you guys some context.
Okay.
And I don't
that-
think
that-
there's no lighting or crazy lighting on, so you guys can pretty much see the whole winery.
Okay.
And that would make some sense because Erwin would certainly know the lay of the land, and so would Davian, and they would have, drawn it out in the woods or something. So
All right.
Gunloda farting all the way there did not draw the attention of the Blights.
no, because Gunloaded did not get a natural 1, and everybody else rolled north of 10 to help you overcome
Gotcha.
your IBS and any other situations that you have there.
She thanks the moonshine gods.
Okay.
She just passed over.
So,
She should not have had beans last night.
yeah.
Damn.
So what you would know, what Erwin would know, is that there are stairs that lead up, and there are stairs that lead down to the basement.
Can Irina and
Pull him with him.
Smart come with
Sure.
us?
Yeah, they were there.
we
Sorry.
know there's somebody.
I'm sorry.
Oh, go ahead.
No, I see what she was asking. I didn't realize that. Okay, go ahead, Todd. I'm sorry.
Oh, we know that there's somebody upstairs, right?
You know from the reconnaissance of the Ravens that there's at least one, maybe 2 druids upstairs.
But we don't know if there's anybody in the cellar.
That is correct.
So I think rather than fight a 2-front war, we should, one way or the other, we can start at the top or we can start at the bottom. But we gotta clear one side so we at least have our backs against the wall.
I think we talked. We already decided to go up, or to see if we can bring one of them down.
And
All right,
you were
let's
also
do it.
going to send a possum down in the basement. Is that correct?
Yeah.
I think that sounds good. Yeah.
Yeah, Godspeed, Paul.
So is that so? What are you going to do first?
Send the possum in. Iggy, are you cool with that?
Send in the possum.
Paul, my friend, go forth and seek whatever is in the cellar, because none of us have any idea what's happening.
Okay, so Erwin,
Beautiful.
Erwin and Paul. Well, first of all, what happens is Erwin, Paul, and Iggy walk over to, and we're not going to move your characters. It's just y'all move to this door, and he creaks open the door a little bit, peeks in, and seemingly that the vat room is clear. You all are able to make your way into the vat room. And you pass a couple of casks of wine that are in the process of fermenting.
Unload elixir lives.
You're not there. You don't know what's going on.
I'm not there.
This is Erwin. No, I'm sorry.
Okay.
I'm sorry. Davian, Iggy, and Paul.
And Paul.
Because the rest of
Gotcha.
y'all are staying back.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Unless
Shut up.
somebody else wants to go. I mean, I'm just assuming that that's how y'all would do it. If others would like to be there, that's fine.
Gunloda should
I mean-
not go in there.
Well, the stairs are not there in that loading dock, so I'd sort of follow behind. I don't know why not, right?
Well, those stairs go up.
Okay.
He's taking you to the other side of the building where there's stairs that go down to the basement.
Ah.
All right. Okay.
I'm sorry. I should have. I think that's right.
Oh, okay. So this red door there, that goes into the vat room, and then south of that is the stairs going to the cellar.
Yes,
Okay.
Okay.
he says with a great deal of confidence, like he knows what he's talking about. So he's going to just double check his map
Yeah.
to make sure he's not telling you guys something wrong, because I didn't make this map.
You're good.
Yep, actually, you know what? Now that I see the map a little bit clearer, the stairs they're circular stairs that go both up and down.
Okay.
So you
Okay.
didn't have to go in the vat room, but y'all
Who
do it.
doesn't want to go to the back?
They do anyway. They do go into the vat room anyway.
So then I think we'll, following on them seems like, and we can hang out.
In the vat room, y'all are gonna all hang out in the wine room.
Is that really a good idea with Gunloda?
Hey, I'm here too. I like wine.
I know, Jack. Just shh. I'm taking this for the team. Come on.
So, before Davian opens the door for Paul, Iggy, you would put your hand on somebody's shoulder near you.
Okay.
You don't really have to do this, but you can. And
Yes!
and you close your eyes, and then when you open them, your pupils are white.
That's not creepy at all.
No.
But
Totally normal.
But what you see is the door that Davian's about to open at about a level lower than you're used to. You're seeing through Paul Hamilton.
Nice.
Wow. So it is normal when you're seeing through Paul Hamilton's eyes.
So, the door opens. You know from talking to Davian, Iggy, that the stairs are going to go down and he's going to be in the basement. And so he creeps down the stairs. It's dark. There's no real light at this stage for him to see. And
Wait, possums can see in the dark, can't they?
He's got dark vision.
you know, he can see. There's just no light. It's dark, and I'm sorry.
Right.
I'm sorry. He does see because he's got dark vision. You were correct.
Yeah.
But so he kind of, as he emerges from the lower part of the stairs, even though you're seeing through him and y'all are connected, he is acting very in an organic fashion. And what I mean by that is that he's trying to act naturally. He's trying to act like a possum, like, oh, I've just found my way into this really cool basement. You know,
There may be some food down here.
There may be some food. There might be some cat food. Who knows?
That's a good stuff.
So as he comes in on this side of the winery, he sees like an open space, and he doesn't really see anything here. However, because he is a fey creature, he has keen smell. He's able to detect an odor further back in the room. So he makes his way towards that as if he's making just sort of those same random movements as if he was just a little old marsupial looking for food. And as he kind of gets around to the corner, he sees in the second section of the basement, because there's like a wall in between, he sees, or you see, what appears to be a human in robes, or at least a humanoid in robes, and they seem to be surrounded with looks to be about 5 of those blights down in the basement.
One humanoid?
One humanoid, probably a druid.
And so Iggy, you're the only one who knows this.
You're the only one that knows it, right?
Are the blights like threatening the humanoid, or
Nope. They just appear to be hanging out.
chilling with the bros?
Like,
Yeah.
yeah. And so far, they don't seem to have noticed Paul Hamilton.
Get him out of there. Get him
Yeah,
out of there.
come back, Paul.
Okay.
You're in peril.
I will call Paul back, and so I don't have weird eyes anymore.
So Paul skitters around slowly, and he doesn't just rapidly retreat. He kind of keeps it going as if, oh, I'm supposed to do this. You know, this is just the way it's supposed to happen. And he comes back up the stairs, and as he emerges out the door, or he gets to the door and kind of skitters, you tell them to open it, and as Davian does, he skitters on in. And as he comes in, you close your eyes and you open up, and your normal big-eyed pupils are back in view.
Big Big ol' owl peoples.
Okay. So I teleport everyone else back that there was a druid person with a bunch of blight thingies in basement. There.
So Davian says, okay, so now we know we got one down with some blights, and we think we got at least 2 up, and we might as well. I don't think there are any blights up there. My raven friends haven't seen them, but that doesn't mean anything.
Quill, I like your idea about not fighting war on 2 fronts, but damn.
Yeah. 1 down, 2 up sounds like an old dirt bike I used to have. That's well.
What's a dirt bike?
Use your imagination.
All right, so it's 9 o'clock. So we're gonna take a little. How much time do you need, Rose?
15 to 20.
Okay.
If that's okay with everybody.
What does everybody think? Is that cool, or should we come back and start fighting and just? What do y'all want to do?
I think let her talk to her. Family's important, so let's take it.
That's fine. I'm not trying.
I have to do insulin shots and stuff, so.
Yeah.
That's why it takes so long.
Hey, that's not HIPAA compliant. Stop talking. Go do it.
All right, I'm out.
All right, we'll be back. We'll be back in 15. We'll be back at no later than 15, and we'll start up again at 20.
Cool. Sounds good.
So don't smoke them even if you have them, because that's bad.
See y'all in a bit.
Stay in school, kids. All right.
Bye, y'all.
Okay. So,
I love that, you're in Charlotte, like, I got a blanket.
He's also got a fever.
Does he?
Oh, no.
Oh, are you feeling bad?
Oh, dude. All right. I'm sorry.
I don't know. Just kind of.
I hope you feel better, man.
Yeah, absolutely.
I didn't realize you had a fever.
Well, it just started. Or seems to have. I don't know. I'm pushing too hard. It's probably my body just mad at me.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Rose knows how it is.
Yep, I do.
Rose,
So if
Rose knows.
if the cat is sick, I have a new plan. I say we catapult the cat with the pestilence up to the 2nd floor.
Spread that Delta strain.
Some cats dig birds. Some cats dig possums. All right.
I'm gonna spin around.
So we are back from the break. Hope everybody's tucked in and good, and have our toddies and all that good stuff. So y'all were making a plan, and I can't remember if I think the last thing I heard was the 2-front war, but I don't know how you guys are gonna want to do this.
Yeah, well, I think Rain was onto something. Definitely want to try and pull one away. So the question now is, do we still want to try and pull one from upstairs, or we would want to try and pull the guy downstairs?
Or is the guy downstairs the second one from upstairs? I mean, we don't even know what's upstairs.
We don't know. We know that the guy downstairs has minions, and at least from what the Ravens can reconnoiter, there are no minions upstairs.
Don't we want to go with the one with the staff?
That's what we're talking about.
Get upstairs.
Yeah,
Yep.
I think I vote
did,
for him.
Did Paul Hamilton, that handsome gentleman, did you get a sense that there was a staff, or he was just like, he didn't flash on that?
Didn't see any staff,
Alright.
but he's a possum.
That's true. Well, let's head upstairs and if we can intercept that, I mean, I think that's our best.
Or can we send? I mean, is it pushing our luck to send Paul up the stairs?
I'm thinking. I don't know. What do you think, Iggy?
I mean, it's
He's a possum.
how does he feel about going on another adventure?
Paul, my friend.
And he kind of looks at you, and he falls over on the ground and makes this, shows his teeth and kind of foams at the mouth, and you smell this odor that is just like death.
Yeah, I'm gonna say that's a fuck no. So I think we're really not. That's not.
All right.
That is also a description of what happens when a possum plays.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Possum, yes. No,
All right, then I tell you what. I've got one shoulder, one arm on one hand on Gunloaded's shoulder, and we're going up the stairs, man.
Okay.
Let's
Do
go.
it.
Let's go.
Good.
Storm the castle.
So it's a circular staircase, and so you know that scene.
Glad you did not say circular firing squad, because that was going to be.
This is not Spring Awakening.
Thank you.
You're welcome for that.
Good reference. Good reference.
Imagine doing it in the 80s without music. Anyway,
I remember.
so as you go up the circular staircase, you have these visions of Monty Python. No, you're going up the circular staircase, and you kind of get to the landing, and you kind of creep and look around the corner, and you see like a little bit of a hallway, and you see two doors to your down the hallway on the left, two doorways. And then a little bit beyond, you can sort of see into a room that seems to open up larger, that appears to be over the loading dock area that you were just, that you all kind of snuck into. So you're like above that area. And that's what you can see based on your vantage point.
I'm sure Jack went with us, right?
I think we all went.
Yeah, everybody.
I think everybody went upstairs.
Yeah, we're all there.
All right, so the big room is at the end of the hallway then?
The big room is sort of at the end. There's two doors on your left, but because of the way the circle is, you know, as you come up a circular staircase and you're kind of peering off to the side to kind of look down the hallway. So your line of sight is just sort of limited by the fact that you kind of have this view, and you can see down a ways, maybe 10, 15 feet on the left. You see there's a door that's closed. Just beyond that, there seems to be another door that also is closed. And then the room seems to open up, but you just don't have the line of sight on the room, other than knowing that you're directly above a room you were just in. So you can kind of, I mean, it's a barn with a stable carriage area, loading dock, if you will. So if you would think it's above the loading dock.
Right.
Since everybody bounced on at the beginning, I'm probably going to be at the end, kind of watching behind us.
Okay.
Good and Load is definitely in the front.
All right. Well, give me just a second, then I'm gonna y'all keep talking. I'm just gonna grab your folk in case we need them.
Gunload is definitely ready to hammer.
Yeah.
Right. And Jack should also be in tank mode, I would think, somewhere up in the mix.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would imagine that. So let's.
I think we're probably all prepared.
I want to. I mean, this is me playing Jack, but I want him to do his cantrip True Strike when he sees, when he first sees anybody up there.
Okay. So your marching order is who? Is in the front? You got Quill and Gunloda?
Gunloda, Jack are in the front.
Mm-hmm. And Ismark has got to be up there with us too, right?
I mean, Hal's probably at that point right on Ismark. That makes sense.
And Iggy doesn't really know what's happening, so she's just gonna be in the back, close to the back.
So we have Gunloda, Jack,
Shoshana, you got Irina, right?
and Ismark.
Yeah, Irina can be right in front of me.
And then Hal's in the middle, you said?
Yep, that makes sense.
And then Iggy
Yep,
would be probably around
I'm in the middle too.
Hal. I'll put Iggy in there and Quill. And then Paul Hamilton is probably skritting
Still
around.
foaming at the mouth, right?
Yeah.
He pops back up.
He's so funny. He's playing possum.
You didn't squee that much that time.
It's kind of smelled gross, so Squee had to go.
And so, and up at the
Squoo.
up at the front too is going to be Davian, and Davian whispers, "That's a storage room to the right or to the left. The next door is just a closet, and the room straight ahead is above the barn where we just were."
Okay. Thank you, Davian. Appreciate your insight.
Well, I mean, it is his place, so
Yeah, you got to know it.
It's fair.
Who's gonna open that door?
The door on the first door to the left. Is that what we're thinking?
No, the door straight ahead. He said that's the one.
No,
right?
the first door on the left, he said, is like a storage room above the vats.
well, you're definitely going to want to make your way down there and give a listen, see if you hear anything.
Who are you talking to?
Well, whoever's going down that way.
Somebody had stealthy reflexes like a cat.
Well, I do have to go down there and check it out just to see what's going on. So I'm going to make my way. I'll make my way down as quietly as I can toward the door.
All right.
And I want to listen.
Okay, so give me a perception check, please.
Okay.
That's what milk drinkers are good for, right?
Oh, that's going to be a 20. A 20.
Nice.
Natural or unnatural?
Just a dirty 20.
Dirty 20.
Yes,
Okay.
sir. That's
All right. It's okay. It's still a great roll. I don't mean to diminish it, but I just trying to. Yeah. So you put your ear up. You creep up very quietly, and you put your ear up to the door, and you hear muted speaking and a little bit of rustling on the other side of that door.
So as I'm listening, I'm going to kind of signal back to the group, and I'll kind of give them at least two is the signal that I'm going to shoot back to the team. I'm hearing conversation.
Tag.
All right.
Gunloader nods and understanding.
Now, with that, I would also like to do. I don't know why in the world this door would be trapped, but I might as well do a investigation check while I'm down here and see if the door might be trapped in some way, shape, or form that I can discern.
Okay. Go ahead and make an investigation check.
That's going to be a 14 plus 6.
Nice.
Also a 20.
Yeah.
20.
So you look at the door and it does not appear to be trapped.
All right.
Good job, Rain.
Does it seem to be locked? That's a better question.
It does appear to be locked.
We don't have any lock pickers, do we?
You don't have a thief, I don't think.
I got artificer. Yeah, I've got tools.
All right. Well, while you're down there,
I'm gonna see if I can, help
That's
us
what she said.
That would be a dexterity. That would be a dexterity check.
try the old sleight of hand here. Let's see. Dex.
You have a +3 on dex.
I got a +5 on sleight of hand.
Okay.
Voice.
No doubt.
Let's try that. See what we'll get. That's a 15 +5, so another 20.
So
Mr. Dirty 20.
So you successfully make the keys disappear with your sleight of hand.
Wait, what?
Oh, kids are impressed.
Where did it go?
It's the old.
Hey, Rocky, watch me pull a rabbit out of my hat.
Yes.
Yeah. So using that sleight of hand dexterity tools, you kind of put it in there, and you hear that click, where you know you've successfully released the latch. Do me a favor though. Give me a stealth check.
That would be another good time for the 20.
Yeah,
Right? Yeah, it'll probably be like a 1.
I believe in you, man.
Oh, let's see. That's a 17.
Okay. So you do it very subtly and very quietly. The door is now unlocked.
Jack wants to move up because he wants to do that true strike cantrip.
Okay. So Jack is up at the door, where Rain is.
Yeah.
Right.
And
So I'm gonna.
Gunloader wants to be right behind, ready with that warhammer though.
okay, so you got Jack up front. You got Gunloda. Rain's kind of off to the side, but he's up there as well.
So I'm gonna push I think what I'll do is push the door from my vantage point, and that will leave them kind of right.
Okay. Are you pushing it all the way open or just cracking it?
Well, what do you think? So
I would think crack it just so Jack wants to just see so he can hit this cantrip true strike, which gives him advantage basically.
Okay. All right. Well, then I will, from my vantage point, I will push the door just a crack open so that Jack will be able to see.
Okay.
Right. Here we go.
So is somebody going to roll in is Jack, who's peeking in? Jack. Okay. So
Yeah.
could you roll I'm going to call it an investigation check because he's actively looking for a target.
Okay. 17.
17.
Damn.
Okay.
Good job.
So from his vantage point, he sees 2 potential targets. One of which, or they both appear to be humanoid, but they also both appear to be surrounded by plants.
Oh boy.
I like plants.
I don't. Not when we're talking about druids.
I know they love plants.
Yes, we do.
They also have a tendency to
Which
make
are
those
mostly
plants.
plants.
All right, so sorry, I'm taking notes. So Jack wants to. Is there one with a staff and one not?
It's kind of hard to it's kind of hard to tell because of the plants, the way that they're kind of seemingly are defensively taking cover with these plants. So
Now I could try to make one of them come out.
I've been meaning to tell you. No.
I'm like, wait, what?
And that's how
out of the closet.
And that's how the YouTube and that's how the YouTube channel ended.
That's funny.
I have command. I could see if I could make one of them come out.
Okay.
I tried with the last month.
If you would like, that's an option.
Yeah. So you're talking about one of the humanoids you're going to try and command.
I can, but that doesn't mean that the other one's not going to hear me say it.
Well, how much
Or we
can you
can just-
see at this point?
Or we can just go at it.
Well, she can't see anything at this point. Only
Right.
Jack has seen this, so the rest of you all know it, but your characters don't know this stuff. Right now, only Jack does, and I don't. And I think Jack is as silly as Jack can be. I think he has the sense to know. So, I'm gonna say, what does Jack have? Is True Strike? Let me look at what that says.
It's a cantrip, but it's only one target, and it gives you brief insight into the target's defenses, and then you gain advantage on your first attack.
Okay.
Right.
Okay. So, and there's no save; it just happens.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's just one
It's just
action.
it's kind of a call to hit.
It is a
but-
concentration.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it says provided that the spell hasn't ended.
And how long does this spell last?
Up to 1 round.
Okay. So this is a surprise round.
Surprise!
Yeah.
So he's going to do it now against one of the 2 druids.
Yeah, I want him to. Yeah.
Okay. Roll a d6 for me. And what so 1 to 3, he's going to choose the one to the left. 4 to 6, he's going to choose the one on the right. You don't see that. I do. This is for me.
Yeah. I'm rolling it on Gun Lotus page because I can't.
That's
do it
fine.
on
That's fine.
this. Yeah. All right. Here we go. 2.
A 2. Okay. So because of the way that the door is cracked open, he can see one of the 2 druids a little bit more easily than the other. So he casts his True Strike.
So do a roll for that.
Is it attack roll?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, then absolutely.
Okay. Oh. Okay. So on my next turn, on Jack's next turn, you gain advantage, basically.
Yeah. So that's when you'd roll for damage. But
Okay.
so what happened? It's automatic, right? So does he react or anything like that?
Well,
I'm
I'm happy to play that. I'm just trying to discern I can't find this on his spell list here. So
It's
I'm
a
looking
cantrip.
right. No, I got you.
Oh. Okay.
I'm just trying to find it so I can get a sense of why it's not showing. Oh, I know why. Duh. Nope, that's not it. Here we go. Spells. True Strike. Okay, you point a finger at a target within range. Your magic grants you brief insight to the target's defenses. On your next turn, you gain advantage. Okay, so Jack would point at the druid, cast the spell. It is somatic, so he was able to do it stealthily.
Excellent.
And he would get a sense that, that the armor class for this particular druid is 16.
Nice. Good job, Jack.
You said defensive. Defenses, yep. And that it is a druid with spellcasting capabilities.
Okay.
A druid with spell cap?
What?
I know, right?
What? And that's only one. But we can kind of assume the other one's got the same kind of deal.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
All right. Are we going in order, or are we just?
Well, that was just, are y'all going to rush in now and attack? What do you want to do? Or
Yeah,
do you
somebody's going to have to throw the door open, I guess.
Or do you
So
want to talk
it's,
to these people? What do you?
I mean,
What if they slam the door open?
Gunloda looks back at everyone and is like, do you want me? You want to get in there? Because I'll get in there.
I mean, I would argue that because the True Strike has happened, at least the druid knows somebody's there.
You're
Oh,
right.
yeah.
So why don't we? So let's just roll initiative.
Okay.
All
That's,
right.
there we go. That's how we play this game.
And then I will.
Oh, Jesus.
I will.
I got a 5.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Hey, you see.
So let me.
I'm
Let
going to
me-
roll for Jack.
Let
Is
me.
that
Yeah, because and then I'm gonna ask you to tell me what everybody's initiative. I'm just moving the map so you guys can
That
see
number.
what we got going on.
cool? Jack is up there. He got a 12.
I never get to hit anything.
Sometimes it's a good thing.
I never get to hit anything.
All right. So
Careful what you wish for.
all right, I'm gonna ask everybody what their initiative was, and y'all can tell me. So Rain, what was yours?
16 plus 3 is 19.
19. Okay, and then Hal.
16.
16. Okay, and then Sosh.
4.
4. Okay, and then
Your modifier?
Yes.
Jack.
He got a 12, I believe.
12. Okay, and then Quill.
That would be a 9.
9, and then Gunloda.
5.
5, and then Iggy.
19.
19.
Woo!
No, 19. Okay.
Yes.
I don't even know who's going first.
No, we've already got a 20 up there.
Thank God.
And then start, and please don't be a problem tonight. Okay. Well, believe it or not, the top of the round goes to
Oh,
Go, Paul.
Fey.
oh, Paul.
Fey Opossum.
Oh my God.
Which is not a bad thing. So Paul is going to skritter into the room, and he is going to go to right all of his feet because he's got 60 feet. He's a mover. He's going to get right here, and then he is going to use his bonus action of playing possum. And
Yeah.
so the two druids are going to have to roll a con save.
Yes.
And if they fail, they are going to be encased in magical energy until the end of the opossum's next turn.
Wow.
Oh my God. Paul's
So,
amazing.
unfortunately, he's a possum, so his spell save's 12.
Aw.
They rolled a 14 and a 19.
That's too bad.
So he
Good effort, Paul.
marks off one of those bonus actions.
Mhm.
With that, though, he decides to go up to this one dormant plant that's closest to him, and he's going to go ahead. He smells something, so he is going to take a bite at it.
Oh.
Oh.
13 plus.
Uh-oh. Paul's playing with the mandrake.
No, he's doing
13
what
plus-
animals do.
13 plus 3 is 16, and that does indeed hit.
Yay!
And
Chomp, chomp,
I said a bite. So
Yeah.
1d6 plus 1,
Hungry.
which is he rolls a 6, so he rolls 7 points, and that twig blight is gone.
Big
Boy.
blight.
A very strong bite. Don't ever bite me, please.
Yeah.
Or very weak
And he has a multi attack, so he's gonna run over to this other twig
Go, Paul,
blight.
go.
Chomp.
The opossum is going to take over.
Yeah, he rolled a natural 1 on that, and as he goes to bite the next one, he throws up a little bit of the first one and misses.
Oh.
And he's got a little bit of movement left over, so I don't want to make him larger. I did.
Sounds like my
I'm gonna
cat.
back him away a little bit,
Yes.
so he's at least out of melee. I
That
did
was
not.
delicious. Bleh.
I regret everything.
Or nothing.
All right, so that is Paul's turn. Rain, you are up, sir. And y'all are off. Your characters are off to the right. I'm not going to worry about where you are on the stairs. I'm just going to assume that everybody's kind of outside that door, and I'll just let you grab your character. Use your assuming that 0 feet is the door. You can move your movement inside the door. How's that?
Okay.
Plus or minus.
So from the
Iggy, you're on deck, by the way.
so
Yep.
from the cover of the door, I'm going to attempt to cast Tasha's Caustic Brew.
Mm-hmm.
And so what that does is he throws his hand up and a stream of acid. So I'm kind of taking cover behind the door and I'm throwing acid in a straight line from the door. I'm assuming that door is the brown thing up there.
Yes.
Okay. So anything in line with that line through the door. So it should be those 3 on the top side.
Mm-hmm.
This from here back to here. So anything in that line must succeed on a dex save or be covered in acid for the spell's duration or until a creature uses its action to scrape or wash the acid off itself or another creature.
Okay. So we'll start with the druid. The druid's going to roll first. What's the dex save, or what's the save? 14. Roll to 14. Plus,
Kinda goes to die.
yeah, no, I know. I just there's probably a modifier in there too for dex.
Oh.
Was it dex?
Yeah.
Okay, so it has a +1 dex, so it rolls a 15, so it saves. Does it take any damage at all?
No.
Okay. So now there's surrounded by the 5 plants which you saw get eaten are Twig Blights. They also have a +1 to their dex. So what's the save? 14 you said?
14, yes.
Okay, so one of the 5 saves, the other 4 fail. What happens?
So they are covered in acid until a creature uses this action to scrape or wash the acid off itself. The creature covered in the acid takes 2d4 acid damage at the start of each of its turns. Okay,
2d. All right, I'm going to ask you to keep a beat on that for when we get to their turn, okay? Okay.
And so then he's going to I'm kind of taking cover there just outside the door.
All right. And then I got to go over here and pick this one off the map.
Either one of the 2 of them.
Okay. So Iggy, you're up. What are you going to do?
I'm gonna cast Entangle on one of the.
So we've got kind of a north and south.
Yeah, so there's the druid that they're the Twig Blights that just got hit by rain spell. They're at the top of the screen. And then there's the druid at the bottom of the screen that lost part of its cover because of Mr. Hamilton.
Go for it.
I'm gonna Entangle on the one because of Hamilton.
Okay, the one in the bottom, the one in the south. Okay, go ahead. And is it a dex save or any kind of save? What's con save? What is it?
So it's a grasping weeds and vines sprout 20-foot square, right around where they are, and then they've got to succeed on a strength savings throw or be restrained.
Okay.
They can use its action to make a strength check against the spell save DC.
Which is?
Such an excellent question.
I like asking excellent questions.
Yeah. So let's see here.
I'm going to pull up her sheet as well.
Yeah. Let's see. So it's a +6 on. Spell save DC is 14.
Nice.
So
Good
job.
what's
Good
the
job,
spell
Wendy.
called again?
Pardon?
I just
It's
didn't-
called Entangle.
Is it a spell or a feat or a cantrip or?
It's a spell,
It's
first
a
level.
First level spell, yep.
Okay, I just didn't see it in her thing here. Okay.
Because you're probably maybe using
Strigath.
well, but she's Iggy Gladewing on my D&D Beyond.
I'm looking at. Yeah, I don't have that Iggy. So I might have opened up the wrong one. Okay,
Yep, that's cool.
it's all good. So what's so 14's the save?
Correct.
Strength save. 15
Damn
for the druid. Now let me check the other 4.
Plants.
3 save, 1 does not.
Excellent. Okay. Well,
But it's a plant.
yeah.
It's an ensnared
Entangled
plant.
by a plant. It's like kudzu.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Okay.
All right.
So you need to take one of your spell slots. That was entangled. So
And I'm going to go ahead and see if I can't just mark that one so I'll remember that it's entangled and it cannot move.
and I will.
Yeah, I'll just. There we go. That'll do it. That'll remind me. Okay, so up next is it's the druids' turns. Yay, druids.
Yay, druids? No.
Yeah, bring on the pain.
Yeah, so the first druid is up here. And it has its staff up
Uh-oh.
that you notice.
Which one?
Was that the
Uh,
one Jack?
South one.
Is that the one Jack did, or is it the other one? I can't remember.
It's the one up top.
Okay.
Figures.
Mm.
Yeah.
I didn't write it down.
And it just
is
sort
up
of at the door it casts Thunderwave.
Of course it does.
Yeah.
So it's a 15-foot cube from the door, like at the door. So I would say that Jack, Rain, and Gunloda
Mm-hmm.
would probably be hit by that. I think the others would be just out of that. So let's just say Jack, Rain, and Gunloda.
Okay.
You need to make a con save, please.
All right. This is Jack's is 21. Fuck, he's rolling good.
Yeah.
And Gunloda's is 23. Natural 20.
Okay.
24 for rain.
Okay.
Nice.
I ain't afraid of no druid.
All right. So you'll take half damage and you're not pushed 10 feet away.
Okay, what's the damage?
You each take 7 points. 7
was close.
points.
Damn.
7.
Yeah.
Sorry. I was supposed to say half, and I did say that. I just decided to do that differently. Yeah. So 7 points of
I'm a little concerned.
thunder damage. Sorry. Look at the thunder damage.
I cannot do that on Jack's sheet for whatever reason.
So I'll track Jack over here.
Okay, I'm doing it in my notes, but just so you know,
Yeah,
I can't do it on the sheet.
That's cool. I'll do it. What did I say? It was 7 points.
Yeah.
All right, so I'll click that right there, and I'll damage him 7.
Mm.
Boom. Okay, so yeah, he's down to 21 points. All right. So who's so then the next druid, who was over there by Mr. Paul. Thank you. Hold on, I'm trying to avoid any kind of technical glitches that we see there. he do? I'm trying to think of what he would do because I mean, he could do another cantrip, I suppose. But so the only person he can really see is the people at the door. So he's just gonna have to cast Thunderwave at the door again. So con saves all the way around, please.
Okay.
For those people. Oh, and yeah. Well, actually, you know what? No, I'm gonna take it back. He would cast Thunderwave at Paul Hamilton.
How dare he?
I know. I'm sorry, Paul.
Where is Paul at?
He's there in the room.
Oh, I see him.
He's
He's
the only-
so tiny.
Logically, he would be the only thing that she sees.
Ah.
So I'm just trying to, other than the door, but he's, so Thunderwave. I need a con save from the
Come on,
dude.
Paul.
Yeah, Paul, this is your time to shine, buddy.
Con is a plus. You want to roll them?
I'll roll.
It's a +3. +2. Go for it.
Ha
21.
Woo!
21. So he takes half the damage.
Aww.
Yeah. How
And
many
the
hit
thing
points
about
does a possum
Thunderwave.
have?
He doesn't have a lot.
Yeah. So all of a sudden,
Yeah.
No.
Paul just poofs.
Aw.
He's
dead,
gone. Just
dead?
poof.
He's a-
He'll be back by dusk.
Yeah, he'll be back by dusk.
It's not that bad.
He's gone. So basically, the way it works, just for everybody, is he has a feat called Fey Resurrection. If the Fey opossum reaches 0 hit points, it leaves this plane of existence back to the Feywild, where it recovers from its wounds.
Bye-bye,
It will
Paul.
return to the party the following dusk.
But we don't know. They're like, oh.
You
Well, I
don't
can-
know that.
yeah, I'm in the hall.
Iggy knows that. Iggy's seen this happen before.
Iggy.
So Iggy, I'm not that panicked about it.
Yeah, Iggy's
Yeah,
like.
but I'm mad. I'm like, that bastard just killed Paul.
Yeah, Gunload is
So
with
so
you.
and Iggy's
Yeah.
kind of like,
Well.
yeah, this will rally him. I'm just gonna keep quiet for now.
Yeah.
He'll be back.
Gunload is very upset about this.
Okay, so that is the druid's turn. There is another druid that is not in the room, but is clearly showing up on the turn order that you can just ignore. But they are going to use their turn to just kind of come out the door into the room.
Great. So now we have 3.
You have 3, but that is their action.
Okay.
And that person is there, basically. Trying to get them in the room. Okay. And that is their turn. And then there are with that. Oh, wait. I'm sorry. No, Hal, it's your turn.
It is. Yes. So I see those. Well, no, I can't even see. I'm not even in the room. So I have no idea what's going on. Just the
You
people
can
who
use
get-
your movement to get into the room and make a choice, or
Yep, that's what I was thinking I'm going to have to do here. Because, like, seeing people getting thumped around. Okay, so it's. Can I even get in? I think I can get in the room, right?
yeah, everybody can get in the room.
Okay. So I'm there, and those are big vats of wine. What can I actually see when I jump and turn the corner there?
So based on that vantage point, you would be able to see the druid and the twigs in front of you. You could see the person in the far part of the room directly across. And,
Okay.
I would say that those vats are not super tall. You could probably see that there's a druid in the bottom corner. I mean,
Okay. All right. So look at that, and then I think, oh fuck, which is I think a
Super reactive.
legit response. I'm gonna go with second level chaos bolt, and I'm going to use 2 sorcery points to twin it.
okay.
And so I'm going to try to hit the ones that seem sort of in line with let's see. What's the
Straight
range
ahead.
on-
Straight ahead.
Yeah. Let me see what the range on the Chaos Bolt is. 120 feet. Yeah. No. Just the ones that straight ahead.
So how many people
So
are?
I go-
How
So
many?
it's twinned. So it'll be the one right in front of me on the north, and then the one behind them.
So you're going.
also-
You're going for the Druids.
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah. Because it feels like, you cut off the head and the body will die. One hopes.
Okay.
Okay, so that's 12 plus 6, so that's 18.
For the first one or both of them?
Both of them.
That hits.
Okay, so then that's let me grab 2d8 here. There we go. All right, so that's going to be 5 damage, but I need to look at the. No, don't do that. Oh, you stupid thing. Hold on, stop. That's going to do all kind of no. Please ignore that. I'm
Five.
going to do-
5 damage for both.
Yeah, it's going to be 5 damage for both, and it's going to be some sort of weird kind of damage.
Oh. They don't have any kind of immunities or resistances. So whatever it is, they would take it.
Okay, so it doesn't really matter if it's
Doesn't,
fire.
yeah, if that's what you're looking up, I can tell you right now that doesn't matter.
Okay, fantastic. Then
All
we'll
right.
just keep that.
Yep. So 2 of those, they take a hit. It gets their attention. The chaos bolt. Well, describe what your chaos bolt looks like.
So the Chaos Bolt is a warbling bolt of energy that, and again, and this might be the fun thing about the, you roll 2d8 and one of the d8 becomes the kind of energy that it is. So we'll call it electrical energy. So this time when I pull it up, zap. And it goes out and it just sort of wilds around, and it's 2 sort of crazy lightning bolts that sort of twin off. One hits the first one and then keeps going and zaps the second one as well.
Okay. So Hal walks into the room and says,
Fuck this.
you guys wanted thunder? I hope this is lightning. And he
Perfect,
crosses
yeah.
his fingers and he
Ooh.
puts it forth, and you see these bolts of lightning come out of both hands. One hits the druid straight in front of you, and the other one you just kind of move your hand over, and it hits them both, and like as the energy goes through them, and just you can tell you've made purchase and you've done some damage, but they're still up.
Yeah,
Damn them.
bastards.
I know, right? So okay, so now it's the Vine Blight's turn, and the Vine Blights are like, what the heck's that? They were hiding in the other room with the druid that came onto the table, so they would just kind of slowly move in behind her, too late to save their patron, and that's what they would do at this stage because they're just too darn far away to do anything else. So we're going to skip over them, and it is Jack's turn with Quill on deck.
Awesome. Jack also has Thunderwave. Just saying.
Okay.
So he wants to move in.
So wait, those things should have taken some acid damage.
Oh, not those things, because those were not in the room. You're thinking of the Twig Blights.
Yeah,
There's
did you
Vine
skip
Blights.
over them?
Yeah, but their turn hasn't
Good.
come up yet. Their turn's about to come up, so we're going to do that in just a second. We've got to do
Got it. Sorry.
Jack. No, you're fine. It's fine. So it's Jack, Quill, and then it'll be their turn.
Okay. And I want to confirm that the one that is north in the room is the one with the staff, the druid.
That is the
staff.
one that you saw raise a staff. Yes.
Okay. So Jack wants to. Where is Jack? Is that Jack? There's Jack. Oh no, that's Gunlotta. Come on. Come on, Jack. He wants to move within 15 feet. I
Okay.
think that is it. 10, 15. So he can cast Thunderwave back at those bitches.
Okay. Thunderwave. So so you're going to get that. And by the way, it's a 15-foot cube for them, not so much for you in 15 feet. So
Oh, okay.
No, you're good. It's fine. So, and they are 5. So that all of the druid and the 5 twigs are all there.
Mhm.
All right?
Yes. And that is a Constitution saving throw of 13. Come on.
You said a con
Come on.
save.
Yep.
Just want to double check that they both have. I think they both have a +1 con. They do. So this will be easy. Okay. So the red die is the druid. Everything else is a twig. Natural 20 for the druid,
Of course.
and all the twigs fail.
Yay!
Awesome.
God,
So
Twig.
that is on a failed save, a creature takes 2d8. So
Half
I
damage.
will roll that, yes?
No, you roll the 2d8, and they take full damage, and the druid will take half damage.
It says 6.
What says 6?
The damage.
Oh,
Is that-
yeah, but that just 2d8s.
Oh. I'm gonna roll that on gun level so we can see it.
All right.
Alright, here's 2d8s. 10 total.
10 total. Okay.
Mhm.
So, I don't even need to check this because the Twig Blights only had like 4 hit points. So
Bless their heart.
they're all gone, and the druid
Wow.
takes 5.
Okay.
So what we're gonna do is the acid doesn't matter now because of Jack.
Sorry. Jack says sorry.
And they're gone, but now the druid has no cover,
Mm-hmm.
and
Ooh. Okay.
so now it is Quill's turn.
Right. So I have 2 options, but I'm very emotional right now. I'm thinking about the traumatic things that happened to me in my village and the embarrassment and the desire to do great things. I'm also a little bit of a wreck because I just saw Paul get massacred, and I don't know that he's going to be resurrected.
You got a lot going on, man.
I do. I'm a mess. So I think what I'm going to do is just tell everybody to duck, and I'm going to try and hit him with my longbow here.
So who are you trying to
line
hit?
of sight.
The one that you just cleared the twigs out of?
I'm going after the guy with the staff.
Okay,
I'm trying to
yep.
hit him right between the eyes.
That's fine. Shoot
Yeah.
away.
And here he comes. That was 25 sound.
25 sounds like it hits.
That sounds good.
Whoop,
I like
whoop.
Was it a crit +5 or was it just 25?
That was an 18 actually.
Okay.
Natural 18.
Okay, naturally 18. Okay, so
Good
roll
stat.
roll your damage.
10 piercing.
10 piercing. Okay. So, nice. Yeah, so although as the arrow leaves your bow, it just shoots straight. You can see the passion and the focus that you have because of the memories of what you were from your village, as well as watching Paul Hamilton just poof when Thunderwave was cast, and the arrow just hits its mark square, and you just see the druid go and it's still up, but it's really beginning to look a little hurt.
Good. No, that was the intent.
Okay. I figured as much.
Yeah.
Okay, so, well, you killed all those twigs, so the acid doesn't matter. So now we're down to the twig. There's 4 twig blights down here by the other druid. And let me just see what a twig blight can do. Yeah, they can't get to anybody, and they can't do anything because they can only do things if you're close. So they're just going to stay in a defensive. Although they can move, and I would say that this one would move here to try to give a little bit more protection to its druid. But other than that, that's it. Gunloda, you were up with Sash on deck.
I'm assuming each square is 5 feet.
Yeah.
Okay. I do want to move in beside Jack Dang it. Sorry.
You know, I forgot to put Ismark and Irina and the Raven in the turn order, but that's okay. I think we got this covered. They're staying out. They're staying outside. They're protect. You know, they're keeping watch.
So that was 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, which is my speed because I have short legs. And I was going to. Can't do that because a lot of my stuff is getting up in their faces.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm not as ready as I thought I was gonna be. Let's try this spiritual weapon.
Okay.
Why not? I haven't tried that yet. So I have a spiritual weapon. I'm going to create a floating spectral weapon within range. It lasts for a duration or until you cast a spell again. When you cast a spell, you can make a melee spell attack against a creature within 5 feet of the weapon.
Yep. So you cast it over which druid?
Definitely the one that has no vines around it.
Okay. So I think we decided that it was a flask, or was it a big old still?
I believe it was a flask.
Okay.
Um.
Chris is liking the idea of the still, though.
Well, okay, so it can change. Maybe it's a big old mug. Big old mason jar. Maybe it's a mason jar.
Okay, so a
Mason
big old
jar.
mason jar with appears over the druid, and they're looking up at this. What happened?
Yes.
And go ahead and make your attack.
Okay. That is a. Sorry. It's the first time I've done this. I'm gonna cast it. There it is. 20. Force damage 10. What does that mean?
Are you sure it was 20? Because it said 22 on my game log.
Okay, it's a. Why does it do that?
I don't know. I'm
Because it
trying.
loves you very much
Yeah.
and wants you to be happy. And it's,
It says 1d20 plus 5 equals 20.
Okay.
I don't know why it said 20. I see that. I
Oh,
see that. on the
it
custom
says
roll.
15 plus 7 is what it says here on mine.
Okay.
So it's okay. So you hit. It's a hit.
Okay. Gotcha. And then I do this one for damage.
D8. Yep. So you get 8 points of
Yep.
damage
Plus
against.
3, which is 11.
Okay.
That's what it is in my effect.
Okay, that's fine.
It's 1d8 plus 3.
So that druid, 11 points.
Mm-hmm.
As the mug comes crashing down on its head, it basically just continues its way down to the ground with it, and its staff falls out of its hand onto the ground.
Mason jar wins.
And that is a dead, well, at least an unconscious, if not dead druid.
I was gonna say, did I kill that?
Yeah, it's down. It's dead. You went on. They're under 0. Okay.
Damn.
So,
Shazam.
you don't seem to notice
Got a cookie?
any effect from that yet, but that's where you are. Sash, you are up.
Can I see? What can I see over here?
You see a druid and 2 vine blights,
Okay.
and then there's a druid in the lower corner as well.
I'm gonna run over here and kind of shield myself a little bit from the. There's not a good way to put that. So I'm gonna be next to the still, so I can kind of step away.
Okay.
And I
The
am,
vat, you mean?
or yeah, the vat.
I know what you meant.
And I'm going to cast knife blade at this druid.
The nice blade.
Knife.
Oh. I thought you said the
Sorry,
nice
ice
blade.
blade.
Ice
Ice
blade. Okay.
Nice.
Oh, that is. Wait a minute. Crap. I keep doing this. I rolled a 19.
That hits.
Yeah. Okay, so she takes. Where am I getting one?
Where's your spell? That's what you need.
Yeah.
There you go.
Hang on.
There it is.
Yeah.
No.
So she takes. Wait a minute. Okay, she takes 2 damage,
Okay.
and everything within 5 feet of her takes 8 damage.
Whoa!
Wow.
Okay. Everything
powerful.
within 5 feet, take 8. Okay.
Cold damage.
Okay.
Oh, I'm sorry. Wait a minute. That's not right. They have to do a dex save.
Everybody, including her?
Not her.
Natural 1 and an 18.
Well, there are 4 of them.
Vine blights.
Up in the top.
No.
Oh, those
no.
are ignore the ravens behind. Oh, you went down there. Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
I'm on this side of the vat.
All right, hold on a minute. Let me fix what I did wrong then. So, all right. So put those back, and then, so you're going after the one in them. Yeah. Okay. I did that part right.
Yeah.
And then you're after the twig blights, and they take how much damage?
It's a dex save.
Okay. So let me so 2 rolled. So let me roll 2 more. I got double 15s, an 18, and a 1.
So
One
of them takes 8 damage.
And the others take half?
No, they don't take anything.
Okay, well then one of them is dead.
Yay!
Then she's gonna kind of duck down. So she's kind of hiding behind the still.
Okay. So
Good job, Shoshana.
back at the top of the round, the Fey opossum is gone.
Not dead.
So it
but
is
gone.
it is Rain's turn with Iggy on deck.
Alright, so Rain is somewhere the heck over here. He's gonna make his way into the room and sort of assess the situation. Noticing that Sash has this one, so I'm gonna take aim at.
Somebody needs to grab it.
I'm sorry, that one up there is dead. I'm sorry. Let me
I was
take
gonna
her.
say, I thought she was gone.
Yeah, she's gone. Sorry. I was leaving. You know what? I'm gonna just mark her as dead because, in case y'all want to roll the body later.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, we want to check her out. See what she got. Ain't no shame.
All right, she's gone. I'll put an X on her.
There we go.
Okay. Sorry, I was.
Not, it's my fault. I should have done that, and I didn't.
What was going on there?
It's all good. So you got 2 druids. You still got a druid in the distance,
Okay.
and you got one at the bottom.
30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. So I need to come in just to the other side of Jack, kind of behind this. I'm going to kind of duck in here. What's up, Si?
What's up? What's up?
All right, and I'm going to take aim at this one way out here
Okay.
with my axe.
All right.
Whoa.
What are the wooden things in the middle of the room?
Something somebody put on the map that I just left.
Just things between the bots. So you can get to the
Yeah,
bots.
I just say it's like a sidewalk almost.
Okay.
All right. So I'm going to throw my axe across the room
Okay.
at this thing. Druid.
Yes.
That's it. Druid. And that is a 16 plus 7 to hit.
That hits.
And that's going to be a d6 plus 5. So, 6 plus 5 is 11 points of damage.
Ooh, 11. Nice.
And the Vine Blight directly behind
Uh-huh.
takes 4 points of fire damage.
Yowza.
All right. Is that it?
That's it.
All right. Iggy, you're up.
So you're gonna move into here.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'm gonna cast Moonbeam.
Ooh, that sounds
Ooh,
awesome.
It is
And
awesome.
Which one of these? The north or south?
North.
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 Okay.
Okay.
Okay. And we'll draw up Moonbeam here in a moment. There it is.
A silver beam of light shines in a 5-foot radius. It's 40 feet high. And it's on the druid there mainly.
Uh-huh.
The creature or creatures are engulfed by ghostly flames that cause searing pain. You must make a
Ooh.
Constitution saving throw.
Of 14.
Okay. Just the druid?
That's correct. And she takes.
She fails.
Okay.
Roll to 5.
So
Right.
it'll be a whole.
So
2d10. Go ahead and roll these.
I think she did.
Oh no.
Big.
5. Radiant damage.
5 radiant damage. Okay. Yeah, she is beginning to look a little rough.
Mm-hmm.
Lure.
So, and that's going to stay there. Just for, and we'll keep track of that.
Okay.
Because essentially she's kind of been sort of captured in this pale beam of moonlight that is just burning her up.
Okay.
So
She'll take damage again if she rolls on her next turn.
if she doesn't move.
Okay, if she doesn't move, when she does move, she'll take damage I got it. She's got to move out of it. Got it. Okay.
Yep, she's gonna be like, oh shit, I gotta get out of here.
Okay. Now it is the druid's turn.
Oh.
And so
What are you gonna do?
well
Move or attack? Yeah, that's the question, right?
well so
You
what
can move and attack.
well what's going to happen first is the druid who was down in the basement
Oh snap!
is coming up the stairs and enters in right here. And that is and it comes in and it says the needle blights aren't working.
Yeah, der.
And but now is in the room and is seeing what's and is seeing what's and seeing what's going on. Is just going to kind of move into a defensive posture over here behind these.
I mean,
Twig
I
Blights.
would if I were that druid.
Actually, you know what? She's going to cast Thunderwave at where this little 15-foot cube is. Where, see, 1, 2, 3. Gunloda, Rain, and Shoshana are going to take the Thunderwave. So y'all need to make a
Course
con
we are.
save. Well, that's what I'm. Yeah, con save.
Gunloda, who is it? Jack too or no? Just
No,
Gunloda?
Jack. It's a 15-foot cube, so Jack is right out of it. Unfortunately.
All right. So how many damage?
No, you just have to do a con save.
16.
Oh,
16. Okay.
So
ooh, 21.
21. Okay. You and
nat 1.
that one.
So 3.
Sorry, Ian turned the light out. On me,
Okay, so you take. All right, so
I'll start
Josh
again
Josh takes 4 points of damage, and Rain and Gunlow to take 2.
Okay.
Okay. And then the other druid is the next one, which is also over there, is is going to hit the thunder wave in that same little quadrant because it's just easy. Only it's going to, it's the same. So do it again, guys. Sorry.
No, don't be sorry. That's what you do.
21.
Ooh. 12.
3.
Awkward.
So if you failed, which the two ladies failed, y'all take 6 points damage,
All right.
and Rain, you take 3. And then the last druid is the one up here that's looking really, really hurt. She can't see Quill, can she? Quill, did you come in the room to make that shot?
Yeah, I had to come through the door.
Okay. So where are you still? I would assume that you're still there.
Yeah, I'm still there.
Okay, so she is going to thunder wave right at you and is going to hit Iggy and Hal as well, just because of the 15-foot
That
cube.
is rude. That
It is kinda rude.
absolutely
So con save,
Con
please.
save.
Yes, please.
I'm sorry.
Big old 7.
Fail.
Yeah.
23.
Pass.
I still take half damage.
6.
Fail.
Ooh.
So if you failed, you take 2 points. If you pass, you take 1 point. I rolled double ones on my D8s.
Oh wow.
Nice.
No, it's not. It's not nice.
It is.
Hal, you're up.
All right. Let me keep track of some things on this side right quick. Iggy. Okay. So Hal's gonna go straight back to the Chaos Bolt again. And so going to hit, there's the one to the north
Mm-hmm.
who's still standing, and then one to the, can I do the twin thing again? Hold on a second.
How many times per round day can you do that?
Well, it's based on my second on sorcery points. I can do it one more time, but let me take care of the one up north there. See if I can hit her hard enough to make it hurt.
Okay.
So I'm not going to do the twin attack this time. Just do second level Chaos Bolt. Oh, that's a 9.
That misses.
Yeah, that bites.
So as you say, how about some more lightning? It just goes.
Yeah. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah.
God damn it. All right.
That's what happens.
Yeah.
Okay, and the Vine Blights are too far away to do any of their features, so they're going to stay put in their defensive
Jack.
posture. Jack is up with Quill on deck.
Jack wants to hit that thunder wave again. Yo.
Okay, at whom?
He wants.
Blast that cluster down.
Yeah. So, can you see? Am I hitting? Where the 2 druids and the 3 vines are.
Okay, go for it.
All right, let's see if I can do this in Jack's thing. Constitution save 13, damage 8.
All right, so first we'll do the druids. The first druid in the back passes. The druid up front fails. And then there are 3 of the blights. They all fail.
13.
Yeah, they fail.
Yeah.
So what's the damage?
6.
6 damages for anybody that failed.
I think so. Yeah.
All right. So the Twig Blights are gone.
Bye. Bye, Felicia.
The Twig Blights are gone, and then the Druid up front. I said this one passed, that one failed. Okay, so that one takes 3 for the fail.
Yeah, the half damage. Yep.
Yeah, so 3 for.
That Thunderwave is pretty cool.
Yeah, it is.
And then the other one takes the one that fails takes 6. You said.
Yes.
And as the Thunderwave hits, you just watch the body just get pulled apart by the concussive nature of the thunder, and that Druid
The thunder.
is
The lightning. The thunder.
That's a new one on me.
yeah, that's dead right there. Okay, so
Nice.
those Druids are dead, and now it is Quill's turn.
All right.
Who's-
I'm going
who's-
to
Oh.
I'm going to run to where that staff is sitting on the ground because I don't like it sitting there without anybody watching over it.
Get it, Quill.
Okay.
Get it.
Yeah. So I'm gonna actually run to where it is and stand on it for the time being. And I'm gonna try and shoot the this druid character in the top left.
Okay, shoot
He's
away.
already wounded. Right. So here she comes.
He's a man eater.
Yeah.
16.
16 just hits it.
Nice.
All right. And that is
Oof.
4 points.
4 points of damage. Okay. So the arrow hits true, and it lands and embeds in the shoulder, but not in an immobilizing way. It's still up.
Ooh.
All right. Who's next? The Twig Blights are all gone.
Is that me?
Yes.
Unloader.
Is it moi?
Unloader.
So it is Gunloda Giant Brew.
Yes. I love this spiritual weapon. It's just gonna go after this druid down
So
the
it's just
bottom.
gonna move from the it's gonna move its way over to the druid that's still standing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Still up.
Yeah, she loves the spiritual weapon. She was
Okay.
like, I didn't even know I could do this. And this is amazing. Okay. So I'm gonna cast it.
Here.
20.
So it's already cast. All you gotta do is attack with it.
Exactly.
Oh, force
Yeah.
damage 11.
So 20 hits and force
Uh-huh.
damage 11. You said.
Yes.
Yeah. So that force damage is yeah.
Bye-bye?
No, but it hurt
No?
it.
Oh.
It's gone from looking pretty good to oh crap.
And Gunloda wants to move up closer. Why can't I move her? Can I move Jax?
Yeah, you should be able to. Where do you want to go?
Oh. I thought Jax was okay. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Right, yeah, she's only 25.
Okay.
She's a dwarf, so she can't move very far. But
Tiny
she just
little
wanted
legs.
to move closer in to see.
She wanted the druid to know who hit her. I got it. It's all good.
Exactly. She ain't scared.
All right, Sash, you are up.
Do we still just have 2 of these guys?
Just 2 druids, and 2 druids and 2 vine blights.
F those vine blights. What else?
Alright. So she's gonna wander over here and take aim. There are only 2 of them in the room though?
Correct. Yes,
Yeah. Okay.
that you see.
Let's go with that. That is an 20. 22 to hit.
The one up north or the one down south? Sorry.
North.
North.
That hits? Well, it hits both. I'm just trying to know who to go to.
She takes 7 damage,
7 damage.
and I need a dex save from anyone from the 2 behind her.
9 and 13 plus any kind of modifier.
I needed a 14.
Con save?
Dex.
Dex. Oh, dex save. Dex. Oh, -1 on dex. So that would be 8 and 12.
They both take 5.
Vine Blights both take 5. Okay. Good job.
I think that's no more blights.
And
Nope.
then
They're actually hardier than some of the others.
I'm step back, so I can still see, but I'm kind of behind the
Okay, well, Paul Hamilton is still back in the Feywild, hanging out, munching on Fey cat food. Rain, you're up with Iggy on deck.
All right. So he's gonna kind of move his way back out to where he can see. He's gonna take aim again at this one.
Yep. Tippy top druid.
Yeah. So he's gonna wing his axe again across the room. That's a 19.
19 hits.
Okay. And that's gonna be D6. A little something to bang off of that. A little better. Oh, that sucks. That's 6 points of damage.
Yep. Okay.
And the one behind that vine blight behind takes 4 points of fire damage.
4 points of fire damage. You're just chipping away at these Vine Blights.
He's gonna move right back down there into his little hole.
All right, Iggy, you are up.
Okay, I'm gonna move this moonbeam over to the druid right next to the one where it was on.
So down south?
Yep.
Down to
Okay.
this one.
I think so.
All right.
Yeah, the one that's still,
Yep.
yep, that's the one.
So,
So it needs a con save.
All right.
Your damage though. There we go.
15.
Okay, the con is 14. Okay, so and what did you roll for damage, Wendy?
8.
So it takes 4 damage
4 damage.
because she made her save. Good for her.
Yep. But she's gone from looking really bad to looking really, really bad. You begin to see, blood begin to pour out of parts of the druid that you know is not a good thing.
That's not a good thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you begin to see like muscle underneath the skin and a little bit of bone protruding, that sort of thing.
Man,
Well, that's gonna give me
a
nightmare.
heck of a weapon.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's a good one.
So then now it's that druid's turn, and she just looks up at where you are, Iggy, and no, actually, who's that right there in front? Gunloda. Yeah,
Hi.
Thunderwave at Gunloda.
Yep.
Con
What is
save.
that? A Constitution
Yeah.
saving throw.
Wait a minute, hold on a minute. Let me just double check something.
Okay.
I want to make sure that I'm. Okay, now we're good. I'm trying to keep track of the number of spell slots that they have,
Yeah.
and I just want to make sure that I'm not just going Thunderwave, Thunderwave, Thunderwave. So go ahead and roll your con save.
All right. Ooh.
Actual
10.
10. Yeah, you fail.
Yeah. The music is intense, yo.
10 points of damage.
10. Yeah, well, that's intense
Very
too.
loud.
Is it very loud?
Yes.
Yeah.
Me too?
It's intense.
Yep.
Yeah, you are.
1 second.
25, 30. he's kind of hiding behind this, but he can still see the druid, right?
Yeah.
This lady or man or thing.
There's one druid left.
Them they over there.
Yeah.
And he wants to vicious mockery.
That's my favorite spell.
That's a wisdom save of 13, please.
Fails.
Yay! So, 1d4 psychic damage.
So what's he gonna
Have
say?
disadvantage on the next attack roll, and the insult is your mother was a hamster and your father smelt of it.
Yeah.
Although that is not original, but that's the best I can do right now.
What's the damage?
1d.
Oh, dude, it's gonna be
1d4 psychic damage and then
this
disadvantage on the next attack roll.
So roll your d4 and tell me what that number is.
Yeah, I'm gonna roll it in Gunloda's just because I feel like it's better. As you can see it. Oh, that's a 1. 1 damage. But
Yeah.
disadvantage. Disadvantage is good.
Yeah, that is good.
Yeah. At least that's
Alright.
what Jack is telling himself.
All right. Well, looks sad. It looks really sad.
You should be sad because your mother was
Yeah.
a hamster and your
Yeah.
father smelled of elderberries.
Okay. Up next is Quill.
All right.
Get it,
So,
Quill.
how does Gunloader look right now? Is she good?
I'm fine. I have 14.
Okay. Then I'm going
She's a
to.
tank.
Yeah. I'm going to. So the only druid remaining is the bottom left one, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And there's still 2 vines, right?
I'm not worried about them.
Okay.
Famous last words, maybe.
True.
All right, then I'm going to do a Zephyr strike, which allows me to. I know I can move like 70 feet, I think, in one turn. Get there, and then it's a 1d8 plus an additional blunt force hit or something like that.
All right.
Oh, that's cool.
What that is?
So 7. I'm not sure if that hit or not. I'm guessing not.
7 is the hit. Yeah, that misses.
Yeah. And so, well, it's a good thing I rolled that natural 1, which didn't hit anyway.
All
All right. So now, the unfortunate thing is now I'm standing in front of this thing.
I was gonna say.
Yeah, that's not good.
All
Somebody
right.
save me.
Gunloda, it's your turn with Sash on deck.
Excellent. So I have this spiritual weapon floating around, correct? I am confused. You create a floating, right? Spectral weapon.
It's already floating, and you've got the floating mug or whatever it is.
Yeah.
So you just move it over on top.
Does that? I was gonna say, does that cost another spell slot?
No, once you cast it, it's out there.
Oh,
And then you
okay.
just attack with it. It's like
Gotcha.
it's Bang Bang Maxwell's Silver Hammer.
I like it. I like it. So, yeah, let's spiritual hammer that druid over there.
Okay.
15 plus 5 is 20.
That hits.
I would hope so.
Yeah.
Bang,
All right,
bang.
here's my damage.
Don't roll on that
8.
one.
8 damage.
Great.
8
Force damage, if you will.
8 force damage. Yeah, it's that druid is looking really, really rough.
Okay.
Sash,
Hello, druid.
Josh, you're up.
Josh, get this.
Blights
Yeah.
doing?
druid.
Bring us home, Sashana.
What are the blights doing?
Just hanging out, right?
The ones up top have not moved since you killed that druid next to it.
They're just growing.
Druid.
That's all. Try my.
She's gonna come over here
Is it flat? Look at it again.
and use command.
Okay.
Answer.
Damn that bitch.
And then she's going to ask, where are the gems?
Where are the gems? Yes.
Nice.
Do I have to con save or anything?
Um,
No, you just had to answer.
wisdom
What does it say?
save. Oh, 14.
Yeah, she dirty 20.
Dang it.
Awkward.
I
Yeah.
don't have to tell
failed.
you anything.
Yeah. Okay, so that sends a message to the rest of us not to kill this bitch.
I don't know.
What's she gonna do? Send Thunderwave again?
Probably.
Probably.
All right.
was-
So is that all you got, Sasha? Or you gonna do anything else?
That's all I got.
All right.
I might step over.
Rain and Iggy, you're up.
All right. So where I'm kind of still up top here, so I'm gonna make my way kind of out over to here just a bit to where I can get a shot at these vines over here, these chaps.
Yeah.
I'm not worried about that. I don't know if I want to whack her or not yet. I'm not sure, so I'm a little uncertain of this whole thing. That is a 10 plus 17 to hit.
That hits.
That's going to be 7 points of damage, and the one beside it takes 4 points of fire damage.
Well, you shot the one down below. There's nothing next to it. That's
The
cool.
one up top is gone.
Yeah.
This one?
Right.
Yeah. I'm sorry. I thought you were shooting at the other one.
No. I was at this one.
Oh,
Is one of these gone?
the druid's gone. So I thought.
Right.
You shot at the blight. I'm sorry.
Yeah, there's 2 vine blights there.
Gotcha. So what's the damage?
7 and 4.
Got it.
Yes.
Okay, and they take the hits.
The hits keep on coming.
Man, those things are tough.
Are they though?
And then Iggy.
Screw
you're-
them.
Iggy,
Screw
you're
them.
up.
Iggy.
Iggy, you're up.
You good?
Oh, Moonbeam is still on this druid, so
So you just roll your.
Constitution saving throw.
All right.
There you go.
Natural.
Get it.
Natural 20.
Oh, boo.
So they take. I roll
So 9, so
Nine.
4.
4.
again.
And the moonlight just seems to shimmer around
Mhm.
them. And you watch the druid's skin just begin to burn away. Sort of like that scene at the end of Harry Potter movie 7 when the skin and Voldemort just begins to, spoiler alert,
I read the books. It's fine.
Spoilers, darling, spoilers.
and is just reduced to a pile of ash.
Take that.
And
That makes me feel more comfortable since I was up close and personal with dude.
Yeah, no
Yeah.
doubt.
so the druids are all dead, and the blights have stopped moving since the druids have all died.
Oh.
So
All of the blights have stopped moving?
the ones that you can see, like the vine blights, they haven't
Mhm.
moved since.
Okay, so they had all of the blights under the control of this thing.
Yes.
Good Lotus starts going, GGY, GGY.
I'm
Go,
going
Iggy.
to
Go, Iggy.
Go,
It's your
Iggy.
birthday. Have a party. Invite me.
Where I'm standing up top there on top of this other druid, basically.
Nice.
I want to do an investigation check.
Yes, get it.
Okay.
That is a 13.
13. Well, you find the staff that was on the ground that Quill had stepped on.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm. Break
and
that shit.
Give me a history check.
History check.
Okay.
History. Hold on, let me find that number. There it is. Okay. That is a 13 plus 4, so a 17.
Oh, 17.
Nice.
So you remember something about this.
Don't break it.
This is you recognize this as a Gulthias staff.
Wow.
Okay.
And I just put it in the
Oh, look at
Chat.
that.
Hold on, please.
It's spongy.
Mm. Evil.
Yeah, don't break that. Keep that shit.
Okay.
Nice.
You also find that on that druid there was a satchel, and in the satchel you find a green pine cone shaped gem
Oh, we found a gem.
that you recognize as the gem that Davian had described.
That's good
At least
news.
we got one.
So they did not get out of the winery with the gem.
Good. Well, there's still the basement, right?
Well, that one druid came up from the basement
There are still
Oh, I was not
and
aware.
said the blights
I
are
didn't think
not
about it.
moving
Okay.
so there are still 2 gems somewhere.
somewhere.
Yeah. And we have a staff that is anti-vampire, apparently. That's pretty awesome.
But it'll
I like
also
it.
it'll drive you mad if you use it. So
Rain's got that all day long. Right? It's short term. This is short term.
Okay. So, I'm going to suggest that we leave it here since we ran into some technical issues, and it's also after 11, and I got to get up early tomorrow and drive to Spartanburg.
Yes.
Spartanburg.
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 I appreciate you.
Yes.
So-
Good to see you, Todd.
Yeah,
I feel
glad
like
to
I
be
haven't
back.
seen you in forever.
You haven't. It was it's my fault.
So
No,
we're back
no.
in 2 weeks.
Glad to have you back.
So back in 2 weeks. We'll talk and think about the Mega Moose Con.
Yeah.
And
If I'm here, I'll do it. If I'm not,
and that's
I'll
fine.
do
I mean,
virtual if I need to.
Yeah, no worries. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna go ahead and reserve this spot. I'll just decide, what we're gonna do at that point, and I'll also research this. Why does this audio things keep happening?
Yeah.
Right.
And I'm not sure what fixes it. I don't think it's fixed right now.
I feel like it is. You sound fine.
You sound fine now.
But
Okay.
there's no music either.
Well, and I don't know if because I bring the music in via Bluetooth, if that's part of the issue.
Okay.
I don't know. I have other ways I can do it. It's just weird. And it doesn't happen the whole time. It happens like towards the end. I don't know.
Yeah.
But
and you'll get with us on Forge, right? But now that we're registered, once you're registered,
I can get you guys aligned, and then we'll.
I didn't realize that was the process. I thought we did it all.
And I didn't either. No, it's fine. We'll sort through it. Not a problem.
No.
Not a problem.
Question on that. So I signed myself up. Is there a way that we can link our characters to one account since we play from the same?
I should be able to do that. I should be able to put that together for you. Yeah. Cool. All right.
All right. Thanks, guys. That was fun.